What are we looking for? Dogs.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Bird, and we back on Bird's Eye View with it. Like always, appreciate the love and support. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Stop what you're doing, smash the like button, smash subscribe button, hop in the comment section, comment whatever you want. Of course, I'm dropping daily bangers day by day. You know, we got news of the day coming out of Colorado, and we're gonna jump right into it, dog. So, of course, we back. Another recap with this Colorado football program. As always, shout out Well Off Media, Reach the People Media, the pregame show, for providing us this phenomenal footage each and every day. How y'all feeling, Buff Nation, man? How y'all feeling, dog? Of course, we've been getting some really, really good news over the past week, you can say, right? From the NFL draft to, you know, our undrafted free agents to the transfer portal news, high school news. I mean, there's some good news floating around right now, and more good news is going to continue to come out for this Colorado football program. Let's kind of jump right into it here. Just a quick recap of a lot of greatness within this program that's been transpiring. Of course, Travis to the Jags, right? Shedeur to the Browns. The Toronto Argonauts also added Shedeur to their negotiation list, which is pretty interesting to me. The Argos actually is the team that my little brother played for in Canada this past season and actually won the Grey Cup with them, which is their version of the Super Bowl. But they pretty much have the rights now to Shedeur. Like if he decided to go to the CFL, they pretty much are able to kind of negotiate with him first. So that was just kind of interesting to me. Obviously, LeJohntay Wester with the Ravens, Jimmy Horn Jr. to the Panthers, our 4 drafted Colorado Buffaloes. And then, of course, our undrafted free agents, right? Will to Tampa Bay, Shiloh to Tampa Bay as well. And then Cam and BJ Green also finding their way in Jacksonville. And then, of course, right, we have some guys that signed rookie minicamp invites. Justin Mayers to the Broncos, Herm Smith to the Raiders, Levanta Bentley to the Bengals, Shane Coates, Seahawks and Broncos, right? Those guys got to grind it out through rookie minicamp and get an invite to training camp and then try to be a part of 53. And, of course, worst case scenario, right, be a part of the P Squad. And last but certainly not least, for our pro buffs, right, Mark Vassett, right? He actually got drafted in the CFL by the Calgary Stampeders, man. Love to see Mark being able to continue his professional dreams, all of our guys, right? And we hope, you know, some way, somehow, some more of our guys will just get an opportunity to get a mini camp invite, right? We're still waiting to hear news on some of our other guys as well, too. I'll keep you guys updated with that, but we can't wait to see our NFL buffs ball out. Transfer portal news, right? Domata Peko Jr. obviously commits to this Colorado football program. He's actually been rated as the #1 JUCO edge rusher in the country and the #3 overall JUCO player. I saw that just drop. Obviously, he is the son of our defensive line coach, Coach Domata Peko. So, of course, we're happy to have more family ties in Boulder, Colorado. Don't forget about his brother, Joseph Peko, who is a very talented defensive tackle in the 2026 class that has numerous P4 offers. We're still looking to close on him as well. Hakeem Williams, former 5-star Florida State wide receiver, who we were able to lock in as well. Can't wait to see him coming in. Multiple years of eligibility. I mean, like I said, he's a 4-star now in the portal, but I mean, 5-star talent. Very good explosiveness, can track the ball really well. I think he just needs an opportunity to get the ball in his hands more, and that's going to happen here in Boulder, Colorado. Excited for him. John Slaughter, the Tennessee safety, right, that committed yesterday. Of course, he was expected to be a key contributor on Tennessee's defense next season, so that was a loss for them as well and a gain for us, position of need. Can't wait to see him fly around in that defensive backfield. Of course, Larry Johnson III, another Tennessee volunteer, offensive tackle, another position of need, right? 6'7", 350, dog. Of course, that young man, best game last season was against Oklahoma. He was solid against the Sooners. He does have multiple years of eligibility as well, too. And, of course, like I said, a position of need. Played primarily left tackle at Tennessee last season in the 5 games that he did participate in. Obviously, we do have a left tackle here in Jordan Seaton. So, this young man is pretty much competing for that right tackle, that starting right tackle position. We also got DeKalen Taylor, right? We all love this young man here, the UIW running back / return specialist. I mean, a legit track hawk, dog. He is a burner, man. I know a lot of people were saying that we needed another shifty back, another Dylan Edwards type back. Well, you got that here with DeKalen Taylor, right? First team all-conference running back-to-back years where, he was an all-conference at returner, return specialist as well, too. I mean, you saw his tape that I, dropped yesterday. I mean, that kid really can scoop, man. Hey, he can go for sure. I mean, he got one of the, he's got things you just can't teach, right? And like I say, he's a low to the ground running back that's tough to land a clean hit on. I mean, he's going to bring some versatility to that running back room for sure. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, yesterday, right? Noah King, the 4-star cornerback, the #1 corner in Ohio, was committed to K-State, spent the spring there as an early enrollee, decided to hit the transfer portal for more opportunities. Of course, Miami was on him heavy. He visited the Hurricanes. He was saying how pretty much impressed he was with the program, how they kind of blew him away. And it basically came down to us and them. He ultimately committed to this Colorado football program yesterday. Huge get there. I don't think people understand how massive of a get that is. One, because I'm looking at the future. I mean, you got 4 years of eligibility out of this young man, 4-star corner. You know, a lot of people were after the services of him, #1 corner in Ohio, had an extremely solid senior season. Like I mentioned in the video yesterday, 9 games out of the 12, he didn't even get targeted. Teams didn't even look his way. He only gave up 2 catches all year, no touchdowns. And of course, that was playing corner. It looks like K-State moved him to safety. I think Miami wanted him to play safety as well. From what I've heard, he will play corner at Colorado. Can't wait to see 6'2", 200 pounds, long, athletic, physical. I mean, I'm excited for this one, dog. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Harrison Taggart. He is one of the top available players right now in the transfer portal, the 6'1", 230 linebacker out of BYU. Now, of course, he's already been on campus, right? He's visited multiple other schools as well. He dropped the top 3, looks like yesterday, dropped the top 3, Cal, Colorado, and NC State. We have to do whatever we can to close. As we all know, we brought in 2 talented linebackers, right? When we brought in Hughes and when we brought in Martavius French. We brought in 2 talented linebackers, but we still need more depth in that room. And obviously we lost Wester, right? We lost Jalen Wester, so you got to replace Jalen Wester with someone, obviously, right? And I mean, to be able to possibly add Harrison Taggart to that room, dog, man, y'all thought our defense was flying around in the spring game, man. You know, you had high hopes for our defense going to the fall. I mean, to be able to add a guy like that in as well, too, to that rotation, man, how much fun that'll be. I'm going to keep you guys updated on him. We could get some news from him this weekend. Again, I'll keep you posted on that. We also got some high school news here, dog. Gavin Mueller, I've made a video on him before as well. If you haven't seen that, make sure you go check that out. 4-star tight end in the 2026 class. He just dropped his Final 4, which is going to be Colorado, Wisconsin, Notre Dame, and LSU. Rounds out his Final 4. Let's see if we can lock in that young man. Like I said, I've made a video on him before, so if you haven't seen that video, definitely go check that video out. From what I'm seeing here, it looks like he is expected to commit on May.
All right, shout out to Bird's Eye View. That's the Bird's Eye View bus breakdown as we introduce Bird's Eye View to the pregame network and Big Dog Chico Sports Channel. We're right here live on UNK and Chico Sunday Night Live. Y'all know what y'all tuned into. Let's get into it. Yes, sir. UNK and Chico Sunday Night Live. Live and direct.
It's another Sunday night. It's another Sunday night. Another Sunday night live with UNK and Big Dog Chico.
Live. It's another one. It's another one, baby. It's another one.
Another Sunday night live with UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog.
So get ready for it.
Another Sunday night live. UNK and Big Dog Chico.
We are up in this thing live and direct on this great Sunday night. Got my main man, my partner in crime and rhyme and everything else in due time. My main man, the badass Uncle Neely. How you doing, Unc?
I'm doing great. I'm just watching everybody check in. What up, Alan Johnson? I see Natchez is in the building. Natchez, Mississippi. Oh, now B-More, Maryland. Y'all come on in this thing. Appreciate y'all. Chico!
Baltimore.
It's Sunday Night Live.
It is.
And you know, we're going to do anything. We got to shout out safedSmith.com.
He ain't lying.
Denise Smith bringing in all your Allstate insurance needs. 303-343-3515. Y'all hit a one time for your home, your auto, your house, your girlfriend crib, your baby mama where she stay, your baby's mama's house, mama's. Wherever you need insurance, Chico, because shit happens in life. But when it happens, you can call on Denise Smith again at 303-343-3515 or hit her up at safedsmith.com. Tell Uncle Chico sent you.
And you can do that right now, today. What you waiting for? Go ahead and get up on that thing, man. Get your life insurance right. Get your car insurance right.
Sleep
Call
a
her
little
and
better.
get
Stop
a
riding dirty
quote.
out there. Sleep better. Sleep better.
Sleep better. Yes, indeed. You know, and we up in here, man. Once again, man, back Sunday Night Live for everybody checking in across the globe. Y'all make sure y'all let us know where you're checking in from so we can give you a shout out, just like we're doing with Oxon Hill. What is it? Oxon Hill, Maryland? Merlin? You gotta say Merlin like that.
You gotta say Merlin Eastern Show.
Okay, Eastern Show. All right.
No.
I said it
So
wrong.
you said Eastern. You put the S and the T in there.
Eastern Show.
It's Eastern Show. Not Eastern Shore, Eastern Show. Merlin Eastern Show in building.
Merlin.
I see
Oh,
PAT in the house, Port Arthur, Texas.
PAT. All right. Shout out
Charlotte,
to
North Carolina,
Richard, Alabama. PA, Alabama. Yes, indeed. Charlotte, West Virginia. Uncle Chico chat. I'm just checking in, taking my way to sleep. 4:45 in the morning. It's 10 a.m. in Atlanta and 4 a.m. where I am. Shout out to Gunner. I might have said that wrong, but y'all know what I'm talking about. DC in the house. Bronx.
901 of the building, Memphis 10, Dirty Dime, Memphis Tennessee.
I said it wrong. Oh, you know I said it wrong. Don't tell me you know I said it wrong.
But here's what I like about it, Chico. Here's what I like about it. It's just like football. You failed full speed. You didn't tiptoe into the failure. What I be trying to tell my players, if you're in the wrong spot, at least be fast in the wrong spot. Don't be tiptoeing wrong. Hit that thing wrong.
It's like when I played baseball, when I used to strike out. Even when I used to strike out, I used to hear the crowd say, "Whoo!"
Yeah.
If he would have got a hold of that one, that thing would have been gone.
Yeah.
That boy swinging that bat hard.
There you go. Fail full speed, Chico.
Yes, indeed. Camden, Mississippi in the house. Arlington,
Camden,
Texas.
Mississippi, I see. Oh, down.
Cincinnati, Ohio, Arizona. Shout out to Tempe, Arizona. Oh, man, you wild. Aurora. Got to make sure I say that right.
Man.
Aurora.
We got a game 7 going on right now. Right? Golden State up about 12 in the fourth.
82-70. Golden State leading the Rockets right now. Buddy Hield been on fire to start the game off. And 6:49 left in the fourth right now. I might be a little bit behind from you guys, but that's what my update is saying.
Yeah, that's what mine's saying too, up 12.
Okay. We good to go then. Buddy Hield finally stepping up, 9 of 11 field goals, 25 points right now. What do you what do you see the Golden State Warriors doing? How far can they go in this playoff?
Oh, this is it.
This it?
Yeah, just wrap after this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Who they got next?
Who they face? Let me see.
You know who they face? Ant-Man and them.
Ant-Man and them? Oh yeah. See. Curry. No, I said from the jump though. I said the Timberwolves have a squad from top to bottom.
Absolutely, you said
the guys that they play. They have a squad that can get to the Western Conference Finals.
Chico, let me just tell you now. I don't know that for a fact that that's who they got in their bracket.
Okay.
But it ain't nobody out there but Ant-Man, OKC, and Denver.
Denver, right? Yeah. It was one of them.
Yeah. So this is it regardless.
Who you like coming out the West?
Oh, OKC. We said that in December. There was gonna be Celtics OKC. You changing your mind? Let me hear it.
I might be changing my mind. I have it pulled up right here now, finally. Let me see. So it's gonna be Nuggets and Thunder, right? Yep, that game 1 will be tomorrow, I think. And then the Nuggets Clippers. Let me see. I'm sorry, the Rockets Warriors Yeah, the Warriors will face the Timberwolves.
Yeah,
The
so give me
Thunder.
Timberwolves and OKC.
Mm,
I'm saying the Timberwolves are going to beat Golden State. Should Golden State prevail tonight, and
yeah,
that
the Nuggets.
OKC is going to beat the Nuggets, and
Mm.
then OKC is going to win the West, and they're going to play the Celtics in the championship.
I'm not too high on OKC right now anymore. I'm
Okay,
not too high on them anymore. I
and you
still
want
like either the Nuggets or the Timberwolves.
okay, but put some on tomorrow morning with Dukes, and we see how many more push-ups you do.
All right, we'll see. We'll see. Then we go to the Eastern Conference where Indiana leads 1-0 after their win versus the Cavaliers, Cleveland. And then we have the Knicks and the Celtics gearing up for game 1.
Mm-hmm.
Who you like coming out of the East?
Celtics.
Celtics. I mean, I'm sorry, Western Conference Final. Who else? The Cavs or the Pacers? Who you got?
Cavs.
Cavs. Okay. All right. Indiana leading that series right now, 1-0. I like the Knicks over the Celtics.
Woo.
We need to bring back some hardcore Knick basketball. Let's go, man. Play some defense.
Woo.
I predict an injury on the Celtics part that's gonna hold them back. Whether it's
okay.
Porzingis or Holiday,
parlay now.
one of them guys might go out. I think so. I'm going with the Knicks, and I'm going with the Cavs also. I like the Cavs over there. Yeah, should be interesting coming down, man. You never know. It's a toss up right now, really. That's the good thing about it. With the parity kind of in the league. Antonio said that's bold, Chico. Yeah, that is bold.
It really is. It really
Yeah.
is. Now,
Yeah.
if we were talking about a team that Anthony Davis was on, I wouldn't be mad at you.
I mean, Porzingis now. Come on now.
Yeah, but I don't think Porzingis going out keeps them from beating anybody left in the East.
Yeah. Them Knicks, if them Knicks big guys can play and Cat, playing like he's playing, if
What you
Porzingis
mean?
goes down,
What you mean? Y'all ever heard Cat with a half voice come out? Shout out to Cat, man.
Cat said he's the best shooting big man of all time. So that's gonna take us into. I'm gonna write that down.
That's a foul.
I'm gonna write that down right now. So we're gonna have later on in the show, guys. We're gonna have a draft of the best shooting big man of all time, and we're gonna go shout out to Coach Pop too. He's retiring, right?
Yeah, but he's moving up to the front office, retiring from coaching.
Yeah, about time. I mean, not about time, but congratulations, Coach Pop. Much love and respect to you for all what you've done.
It wasn't time, man. That stroke really set him back. Pop had a lot of more years to give, man. One of the greatest coaches in coaching history, no matter what level you're coaching. And when you look at the resume, the championship, the players, man, look at his coaching tree, and then look at this, man. Never forget. Here's this older white guy who never shied away from standing up and speaking out on social issues. From George Floyd all the way on back, you could always count on Coach Pop, to be a voice in the locker room with and for his players, even though he didn't always look like his players.
Mm-hmm. That is true, and you see
a lot of Coach Pops left out there.
I was going to say you see a lot of older guys who look like him, older white guys that look like him, or just any other coach that looks like that. That's older, kind of out of touch. You don't see them connected with the young guys like Coach Pop seemed to do. Whether it's the USA team or the Spurs and all the young guys, you see him staying around for Wemby and still being able to relate to how young Wemby is. Come on, man. So he's definitely a coaching legend out there for what he's done. 29 seasons as an NBA head coach. Goodness gracious, way back in 1996. Was that the year Tim Duncan came into the league?
He'd been a little before that. I don't know, man. Tim Duncan old. I know he came out of Wake Forest. I don't remember which year.
Definitely out of Wake Forest. I remember that. 1997, yeah. So I think that was, 97 when Tim Duncan came along. So, grew right along with them, man. So shout out to Pop. But we're going to ask the question, some of the top NBA coaches of all time. Y'all put them in the chat right now. Some guys we should be naming up there. Unc want to update us on what's going on in Colorado, man? Anything new? Anything we should be looking for? I know the camp's getting ready to come up.
Yeah, you still got about a month before the camps get going. Those are gonna be the first weeks in June. Everybody reporting back on June 2nd, for strength and conditioning. So right now, you pretty much got finals taking place and people start getting out. That big recruiting weekend, just took place. From all reports that it was a major success, a true success. Shout out to the staff and the players who are still there, and and helping put on and host these official recruit weekends as they take place. So it's just being strategic, man, about the gaps we're trying to make. You've seen the headlines around the country, Chico, where everybody's talking about how Coach Prime so far has done exceptional in this portal period and quote unquote won the portal. 10
Mhm.
players coming in. I think it's just a mindset from the top down, from the head coach down, is that do your due diligence, position coaches, as far as assistant position coaches and even player personnel, because we can't afford to miss on somebody. One of the things that we know, Chico, going forward this year, that 9 wins ain't enough. Because keep in mind, y'all, last year's goal was to get Mitch Peggy to a bowl game. This year's goal is to win the Big 12.
Yeah.
And we knowing that winning the Big 12 is going to take 9+ victories. So you got to have more tools in the toolkit, more tools in the toolbox than you had last year. And so you can't afford to add a screwdriver that when you get to November, it don't work. So Coach Prime is like, hey, we gotta make sure we don't miss on these guys. So do your homework, make sure they fit our needs, make sure they fit our culture, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So throughout the rest of this month, you're gonna have more, recruiting visits. And aside to that, Chico, what's taking place at the same time, keep this in mind, chat. Keep this in mind, Chico. Keep this in mind, universe. We're getting ready for Georgia Tech week 1.
Right.
Like, once you out of the spring and you into the summer, and I know you got summer conditioning 1 and 2, and then fall camp started, but from a coaching standpoint, which relates to recruiting and organizing and what you're getting ready for, we got a game Labor Day weekend that Friday against Georgia Tech, and all indications are that you're going to be facing one of Georgia Tech's best teams in the past decade.
Mm-hmm.
They have revamped that program as well, and that program is on the upswing and winning games, and they've been successful in and out and around the portal. So week 1 is on the way, Chico.
It is. It'll be here faster than you know it. But like you said, shout out to Coach Prime and them making great additions on this transfer during this transfer portal period right now. I don't think we're done, of course. 10 players coming in. We gave you guys a rundown last show and before this show even started with our bus breakdown. Shout out to Bird's Eye View. Y'all
Shout
go
out to
check
that
that
guy.
out. But with the additions, man, I love what Coach Prime has done and brought about with this team. Going to be ready for Georgia Tech. Also, I think that running back that we brought, the special team guy, let me see it. What was his name? DeKalon Taylor. This guy here is going to be like everybody was talking about the loss of Dylan Edwards and Augustov. I think this guy's just as fast, just like a home run hitter, just like Dylan Edwards was, but a little bit more seasoned, a veteran guy who's played a lot of football. So look out for him to make a big impact this season out of that backfield, along with Marshall Falk being his coach. Um, Offensive line been added to, and some great pieces coming along. So, the trenches is where it's at. And I think we've
Mhm.
made some key additions to make sure those trenches are going to be fortified for this season coming up. The
Including some
quarterback
visits,
position
including
also.
some visits this weekend and the coming weekend.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
This weekend, you had a couple of big fellas coming in. You saw a picture with Coach Prime that was posted also with a big 5-star recruit. So, Coach Prime, man, hey, it's just like we said, hey, man, he's swinging. He's swinging. And why not swing for the fences? Everything else for the birds. We're going for the big fellas. We're going to win ball games and compete for national championships. I like it. Let me see here. What y'all got in the chat? Uh, what I want to do is plug some shows, though. Let me plug the Whistle on the Pregame Network. Y'all check that out each week with Coach Hart and Coach Pollock. Also, You Tell Me with Uncle Neely and Philip Dukes each and every Tuesday. Any other thing I'm missing? Morning Run, of course, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
The morning one, and you're missing that this week we start officially Tuesdays.
Tuesday.
Uncle Chico for lunch. Uncle Chico at lunch. We eat on
Lunchtime with Uncle
Tuesday.
Chico.
Yeah, all that.
Whatever you want to call it. The lunch break. You know, whatever y'all want to call it. But we're going to have, you know, whether your lunch is 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or an hour, we're going to fill you guys up with some information and some entertainment.
And the first show, Chico, which is Tuesday.
Yep.
You know, you never forget your first. You remember old Susie Roddencrotch, your first. You never forget your first.
Susie Roddencrotch? How you just come up with? Did you think about that like 30 seconds before? Did that just come up 3 seconds before? That's what I'm interested in.
Oh, you don't remember you told me about her? You said you was telling me about your first.
I'm dead serious. Where did this name come from? Did you already have a name? Did you pull from the past with this one?
Well, anybody that would give you
Roddencrotch?
give you some, we know the crotch is rotten, so I just put it together. Susie Roddencrotch.
All right, go ahead. Wherever you was going with this.
I'm just saying, man. First guest for Uncle Chico live at lunch. Bronte Evans, Travis Huddlemon is going to be our first guest. I couldn't hold it in. I had to just go ahead and tell y'all. You know she's going to bring pain. You know she's going to kill it. You know she's going to keep it real, keep it a thou wow, keep it a buck. So you don't not want to miss episode 1, Tuesday. Uncle Chico, live for lunch. You don't want to miss it.
Susan Roddencrotch.
Yeah.
I know everybody has a picture in their head of that person right there when he said the name. If y'all could put a description in the chat, I'm going to let y'all know which one has the right answer of what Susan Roddencrotch looks like. All right. Live for lunch.
Moon in the building, L3 Moon in the building.
That's right. I saw your comment too, D. Up there at the top. I saw your comment too. Just keep on. Yeah. I saw Andre Walker in the house already.
Yo.
I know we're gonna have later on. We're gonna have Miss Arley come on with some entertainment news. We're gonna have our main man, Professor Chuck Bishop, come on with.
I don't know. Chuck might not make it, man. Chuck is at the game. Chuck is at the Houston Warriors game. So we'll see.
Oh,
he in the crowd.
Really? Stunning on him like that? Okay.
Yeah, stunning on him.
94.79 right now.
He working the concession stand, but he there. I'm just saying, you know.
The peanut. Yeah. 94.79 is the score. 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Game 7.
Oh, my bad. He'll make it.
First round.
He'll make it.
Oh, he lives in Houston. Well, I was thinking he was living in Mississippi and he took a trip to the game. Oh, he lives in Houston, right?
Yes. Chuck is in Houston. Arley's in Atlanta. You in Hawaii. Like, yeah.
And you back and forth. Nah, and you at Miss Susan Roddencrotch house.
You know?
You at a mama house.
Like your girlfriend told you on at the prom. Just pick the scabs, Chico. It'll get wet.
Come on now, dog. Once again, do you think of this 3 minutes before or 30 seconds before? Or 3 seconds before? Or do you not think about it at all? It's just, I think you just let it come out.
No, you don't think. I don't, you know, when you train and prepare, you go out there and play the game, you got time to be thinking.
Ooh, cold-blooded, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm reading defense and throwing the ball, man. You got to thinking. That's why they say, ooh, had he hit that ball little, you had to play thinking.
Man, I'm smacking home runs. That's what I'm doing.
Smack that. Smack that.
Floor. El Hombre Negro. Oh, no, I see you in the chat. You see that,
Yeah, no, Chico knows what it means. I mean, it's rotten crotch. Like, it ain't that hard to figure out.
Man, I don't even know. I be.
You be what?
I be just at a loss for words.
You be on.
I be on this with. with Unc. You know, if y'all don't know, this show is unscripted. We come on here, we talk about ish with you guys in the chat. We ask y'all to join the conversation. Y'all have any questions, let us know. And we will get to them. Any super chats will be read. We do have Life and Crimes, the Life of Crimes of Uncle Chico at some point should be popping
You
up.
know what I love about that graphic, Chico?
What you love about the graphic, Unc?
Not only the hole in your pants, but what I love about that graphic is look at my eyes. I'm remorseful. Look at your eyes. You hell bent on your eyebrows touching. You hell bent on evil. Like you know it's wrong. You finna do it anyway. I'm already remorseful. I done wrote punk on the wall. Like I'm never doing it again.
Which one worse?
You
What's worse? You being remorseful and still doing it, or me just going all out, not knowing I'm doing something wrong, and then finding out later. See, you the sneaky type. You know what you're doing. You know you're doing it wrong, but yet you still do it. See, that's the difference. That's the difference.
Totally disagree.
You still do it anyway.
Totally disagree. Fundamentally disagree with your assessment. I like that graphic too, July. This kid, man, put that graphic back up on time, man.
He said fundamentally disagree with your assessment.
I fundamentally disagree with you,
This
man.
Negro here, boy. I tell you,
yeah, but you added a big word, it distracts him. Look at Chico. He got his wife beat a tank top on, got a hole in the pants, eyebrows touching. Like I just get the feeling that with or without the brick, you're just not a good kid. Meanwhile, look at me. I got my little shorts on, ready to go to class and be studious. You can tell I ain't never done nothing like that before. That wasn't your first brick. That's all I'm saying.
That was my first brick.
I'm looking scared. Chico ain't looking scared. He done picked up a brick before.
Hey man,
I ain't never wrote on the wall before that.
Hey man, what Charles Barkley say? I don't whistle past no cemetery. I don't whistle past the cemetery. I walk right through that thing, baby. You feel me?
And you know what Chico too? Put it back up, Chico.
I knew he gonna say it. Put it back up.
Chico, you ever met a little kid that was musty and you be like, damn, he too young to be musty? You look musty.
Nigga, I would must it. Did I just say Negro? I would must it.
Negro. you look musty, man. Like what? How this Joker 7 years old and musty?
Boy, you sour. Go up there to the shower.
Boy, you smell like outside. Go
smell like outside. I remember thinking, what does outside smell like? And then my daughter comes in the house sometimes. I'd be like, girl, you smell like outside.
Yeah, come in the house smelling like the sun. That's my grandma used to say. Boy, you smell like the sun. Go in there and wash up.
That sour smell though, when you're about a good, when that hit? About a good 11, 10, 11. That sour smell.
Yeah, you need to be close to double digits, man. But Chico, I'm saying you 6 years old and with mustard. I can look at the picture to you. Like, come on, dog.
Might have been mad. I might have been bad, but wasn't musty. Smelling like outside. I was a cute little kid. They used to call me, boy, you're gonna be a heartbreaker. I used to say, what that mean? What that mean? I'm gonna be a heartbreaker.
Yeah, he was a heartbreaker. All right. It broke your big mama heart when you brushed that window.
That's true. But that's what they was talking about right there. They used to be all the older women. I remember my older auntie one time told me she was gonna give me something when I turned 16. And I remember going over there. She wasn't my real auntie. She was a friend of my auntie. Used to come over and play cards with them and stuff like that. You know how the house be full back in the day? I don't even know they do that nowadays.
And you supposed to stay in the back.
Be full. You
kept finding the back. You kept finding the reason to come out front.
I want to see. I'm not gonna call her name. I'm just gonna call her Ann. I want to see Big Booty Ann. I want to walk out there and see Big Booty Ann.
And you wanted Big Booty Ann to see you in your little drawers too. Then you came
Big Booty Ann told me one time. Big Booty Ann told me one time. Boy, you so cute. When you turn 16, get with me. Holler at me. Basically, is what she said. I remember turning 16.
You've been a victim a lot in your life, and I don't know if you understand that. From the stuff that your coaches were saying to you and doing to you. Now, Big Booty, here go Big Booty Ann. Man. Big Booty Ann was over 21 when she said this to you.
Somebody told me I'd be talking too much.
21. She said when you get 16.
Somebody told me I'd be talking too much.
Like, Chico, I'm worried, man. Like, I think
Man,
they
you
might
know
have
good and hell well in
I
certain
think
communities.
they had some
those
collusion around town. Well, all the coaches were talking, saying, man, you know, little Chico will fall for it. He down with it. Get him on your team. Volleyball, softball, whatever after school activity you get little Chico to come.
Man, little
Big
Chico
booty
showed
Ann.
up at 16 on his birthday. He said he want no party, I want no cake. Where is Big Booty Ann, auntie? Boy, go to your birthday party, boy. No, what Big Booty Ann at? I'm looking for her. She said,
You
holla
had
at me.
that day. You
Said,
had
come
that day
holla at me.
circle.
Yes. I'll never forget it. But I'll never forget when she told me, boy, I was just playing. I said, what?
Because she realized it was a felony. Miss Maui, hand clap to you, salute. Miss Bauer said, that explains why BDC wrote 98% on his ass. Right there.
Who's BDC?
Big dog Chico. On his
Oh,
ass.
had the yams, son. Son Camp, she had the yams back there, boy. Damn, she told me I was just playing when she was sick. Let me change the subject. I'm getting depressed.
Let me give you, hey, I got a story for you. Put the story up. Put the story up.
Oh, Lord, here we go again.
So,
Life and crimes of Uncle Chico.
my mama, when she used to host the card parties, they would rotate them. It was about three. They gonna take one weekend off, and then the other 3 Fridays it rotated between her two homegirls. So when it be our turn to host at our place, you know the rules. All the kids be in the back bedroom. If people had to bring their kids, and y'all stay back there, keep the noise down. Da 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 da. They up there. You hear the music playing, and you know you want to go up there, get you a plate of meatballs and that kind of stuff. So you go get you the rotel and all that kind of thing. To this day, I could call my brother right now, and I might do it. See if he up, and I could ask him, what is the name? No matter where you are in the world, if somebody leaves a big turd in the toilet.
Where this come from?
I'm gonna tell you where it came from. So I'm coming out the hallway, right, from the back bedroom, and I see a dude leaving out the hall bathroom. He ain't see me. I see him come out, and I'm coming behind him. And I walk in the bathroom, and it is the biggest log you've ever seen that stopped in the toilet. So I went and got my big brother. He's like, man, who did it? I said, it was Reynolds. And so that was like 1977, Chico. It's 2025, and I can call my brother right now and say, hey, man, how you feeling, man? I'm good, man. I just left me a Reynolds in there.
Y'all still refer to it as a Reynolds?
We still call it a Reynolds. It's still a Reynolds.
Man. One of your granddaddy ones right there. The one of your granddads leave up in there. Like, how could this be? Okay, anyways.
Let me see if he
said, wait a minute.
Let me see if he pick up. Watch this.
Hold on, Brown. A Reynolds. I could just only imagine the conversation you and your brother have.
Hey, Kurt.
Yeah.
We're on a game show. If you get this answer right, you can win $1 million.
Okay.
You actually live on Uncle Chico Sunday Night Live, and I just told the story about Mama's card parties. So here's the question: when somebody stops up a toilet or leaves a big log behind, or you do it yourself, what do we call it?
A rental.
Hell no.
You won. Good night.
Ding, 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 ding.
So Chico, I try to tell you. That man, a Reynolds.
That is, I don't even.
Reynolds best that took my mama told up, just pull that door and get walking.
I bet your mama don't want to hear nothing about no Reynolds rap, no Reynolds, no Ray, none of that. She don't want to hear none of that in her house. Derek Brown, shout out to you. Donnie C, Goonsville Clothing, Peter D, Reverend BJ Nelson. Up in here, man. Lolita Burnett, I see you. T. Hardiman, how you say it? Teran Hardiman, Daryl Rout, BP, Keisha in love with the B.I. Dub.
Oh, no.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, no.
Man, I don't know what else to say, man, other than bringing on Arley, talking some entertainment news. How do I follow up behind the Reynolds?
All I know is that Golden State left a Reynolds in Houston. They got the hell up out there. They dropped a Reynolds and dip.
And the tennis channel hears something different. He said, I had a rental last night. We say rental.
Hey, Yvette Porter, me and my brother all the time be wondering where Reynolds at, and does he know he has lived forever in a moment that he don't even know he got caught in. He thought he got away with it.
He thought he got away with it. He walked out to go. He went the other way instead of
Yeah,
knowing where he
as
went.
he was walking out the bathroom, turning right to go up the hallway. I was coming out the back bedroom, and I saw his back shoulder. I said, "Oh man, that's Mr. Reynolds."
Mr. Reynolds had a beeline to go out there smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, he dipped quick. He dipped quick too. Cause you know now, hold up, Chico, you got to paint the scene now. You got to paint the scene.
He probably tried to flush it a couple times. It didn't go down.
Reynolds had his afro. He had on his nice leather jacket, his bell bottoms. Done worked hard all week. The ladies are hosting the party. You know he ain't finna walk up there in a room full of 1977 women. Go, hey, with a plunger.
Yeah.
He just pulled that door up and dipped.
And here come baby Chris over there. He see me.
Yeah.
God.
I'm finna look. I know who did this crime. He finna do the time.
Reynolds probably be like, nah, it wasn't me. I went in the bathroom to use it and I saw it. So I turned around. Jive turkey. I turned around. I saw it first.
Yes,
I was going out. I was leaving to go tell somebody. Jive turkey.
Yeah. He left a whole turkey in that toilet.
Oh man, that is terrible. The final score, 103-89. Golden State Warriors beat the Houston.
Hey, shout out to that young Houston team, man, forcing that to 7 though. Right. Houston got a future if they can keep some of those pieces together. They got a real young team. Yep. Great experience for them. Like, look at the experience of who they were playing.
Yeah. Golden State Warriors been there, done. They've been through Houston a lot of times to get to the championships in the playoffs in the past also. So they have experience going down it. But these young Rockets, like you said, with Arthur Thompson, they got a couple of veterans with Van Fleet and Dylan the Villain. But you know, overall, it's a young team with that young core. Jabari Smith out there also. Jay Green. I think he wasn't very consistent this series, but I think that goes back to his youth. You know, you're not going to have that consistency there like you would from these veterans in the playoffs. So, you know, good effort. Forced it at the game 7, but we'll see the Warriors in the next round of the playoffs. Yes, indeed.
Big Pitt says they need a superstar. And when I'm telling you, it's Big Pitt, they finna have one emerge. Like they gonna have a superstar.
Yeah, I think.
Look how SGA has emerged in Oklahoma.
What's that? Uncle launched the new word like Chico with the "oh now please don't put this."
You want to put Reynolds on the shirt?
Oh, the Reynolds. Oh,
Reynolds
with the log. Oh, not Wade Smith. Yeah, man. You can. My mom used to say, "Close that damn bathroom door" for that reason right there. Especially if she's cooking or it's dinner time or something, and you got the bathroom door open, boy, she about to damn near fight you. What? Man. All right, let's go here. Real quick. We got a draft. Real quick, we got a draft. Top NBA coaches of all time without going to ChatGPT. Ready and go. You up first.
Pop.
Greg Popovich. All right. I'm going to go. Phil Jackson.
Mr. Slickback, Pat Riley.
Ooh, nice. I'm going to go. Give me the Mr. Cigar Man, Red Auerbach.
I like that one. I like that. Give me Lenny Wilkins, brother.
Nice. Give me. Ooh. Take the turn and go Steve Kerr.
I like it. With the glasses, Larry Brown.
Larry Brown. Okay, good one. Good one. NBA coaches. Where am I going to go next? Give me a Knicks coach. You took Pat Riley. Dang. Can't go Knicks. Give me, let me see what the chat say. Maybe they'll give you somebody I'm forgetting. I said Red. Casey Jones, another brother. Give me Casey Jones. Go with another brother. Give me Casey Jones, man. Old Boston. I can't believe I'm picking Celtics.
Give me a man who doesn't get enough credit for what he did at Golden State and really put it all together. Give me Mark Jackson.
All right, shout out to Mark Jackson. Is that 5, guys? I think that's 5.
Keep going.
One more?
Yeah.
I'm going to go. I already picked all my Lakers, right? So give me a coach, Chico. Give me a. I'm going with. Give me a Van Gundy. Give me Jeff Van Gundy. I like Jeff Van Gundy.
All right, for my last one, I'll let y'all flip a coin. Go Golden State again, and the original Donnie Nelson and Sloan from Utah.
Donnie Nelson he was an all-time winningest coach, I think. I don't know if he still had that record, but Jerry Sloan was a good one too. Out there in Utah, I like that. Okay, Chuck Daly. How could we forget? Chuck
forgot Chuck Daly. Yeah, Detroit.
That's who.
Damn, how I forget Chuck Daly.
Goodness gracious.
Put that 3-guard offense on the floor.
Yes, Isaiah, Joe Dumars, Vinny the Microwave
Johnson. Yep.
What? Man, and you can't forget what was the 4th guy? Kind of like a small forward. Mark Aguirre.
Mark Aguirre. He had the Mark Aguirre Adrian Dantley trade.
Yeah. Best shooting big man.
Woo! I'm going Dirk, man, and Nowitzki off the rip.
Oh, nice one. Without saying Karl Anthony Towns, could my guy Deadlift Shrimp be up in there?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Even if they don't want to consider him big, I'm gonna give him to you because he named the shooter. Like, absolutely.
Yeah. Deadlift Shrimp. Shout out to my dog.
Give me a big Sabonis.
Arvidas. Nice. I'm gonna go. Damn, I guess I'm gonna go with the Joker. Joker, a shooter.
You can't beat it. Can't beat it. I go Lambeer since I forgot Chuck Daly.
How in the hell could you pick the guy who I was about to pick? I was just thinking about that little set shot he got.
Yeah.
The little set shot. He's not a real 3-point shooter, but that baseline mid-range shot.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of that,
we didn't say guard, BP. We said shooters.
Speaking of that,
everybody on the floor shoot.
Guys, this is a face-up guy who used to kill from the baseline, from the pick and roll, pick and pop, and I hated him, but he used to shoot the hell out of the ball. Give me Karl Malone, man.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Because again, we're talking about bigs that can shoot the ball. We're not talking about what position they play. We're talking about where they tall and can shoot. And that's why I'm going to go with the big fundamental. Give me Timmy Duncan.
Yep. Timmy D. Let me see. Oh, come on. How could we say it? This guy here probably, I'm trying to think of another big man used to shoot fadeaways like him, mid-range jumpers like him. I used to hate him a lot because he used to shoot him so much, but he used to go in. Shout out to my Jamaican. Give me Patrick Ewing.
I like Pat, and I'm gonna counter that because they used to face each other in the Eastern Conference playoffs a lot. Give me Rick Smits with the Pacers.
Oh, nice. The Dutchman.
Yep.
The Duncan Dutchman. Shout out to Rick Smits, man. My last one, I'm gonna go with Manute Bol. The long range firing 3-point shooter.
I don't know what our cutoff is for height because he was long and not considered a big man, but give me Peja Stojakovic.
Peja Stoyanka. Yeah, he was like 6'9", more of a small forward, but he's 6'9", 6'10", tall as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Peja. And his son's out here playing too nowadays. I think he's in high school. One of the top recruits out there. Might be in college now. One of the top recruits out there, man. Shooters out there in the Sam Perkins was a great one. Shout out to Sam Perkins. He was a Laker too. Guys, girls, people in the chat, any questions? Y'all make sure y'all put it in there because we can answer those right now as we get ready to go to Q&A with the big dog and UNK right here. We already at the 50-minute mark. Unbelievable. So Q&A questions from the chat. I'm going to go to the first one right here. First of all, we got a highlighted one right here because Keisha and Love has been a member for 1 month of TPN, the pregame network. Shout out to Keisha and Love.
It's amazing how we have to do our own hand clap because the sound man won't hit the hand clap button.
Bad.
You mean his bad? His bad. His bad.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. Keep it going. Keep it going.
You messed it up now. It's kind of muffled. I don't want you to do it to it.
I probably messed it up, but it's all good. Keep it going, guys in the back, ladies in the back, people in the back. Thank y'all very much. Keisha and Love and all the people who become members of the channel.
Oh, Chico, I told you Friday I was going to get that catfish. I got that catfish.
Y'all know it's coming up on the end of the show when we start talking about food. Because when Big Dog get hungry, Big Dog go eat.
Yes, it's bedtime for me. It'll be dinner time for you. Big Beach Franklin with the super chat. $10 just dropped on their heads. Big Beach Franklin with the $10. Appreciate that love. Bah! My mama had a few big booty friends that I get excited to see. Then I turned 14 and 15. That's when the flirting started. You better get your son, girl. I want to tell mama, go to the store. Take your time.
I'm telling you, it wasn't all that y'all talk about abuse and stuff. Hell, we was the aggressors. Right?
No, I ain't
We was the
claiming
ones.
that.
We was the aggressors.
I know by the time I got to college, I run into somebody, boy, I used to change your diaper. I say, change it now.
You ever got called? You ever got called mannish? I'm sure you have, but you ever got called mannish?
Absolutely. Twice to change your diaper. I still wear one. Come on.
Little mannish, little boy, little fast little girl. Do y'all think the Browns would be stupid enough to cut Shedeur like the media is predicting? Do your thing, dog. Whatever goes on and what happens with Shedeur, it could be considered good or bad up there in Cleveland. He's gonna land on his feet like a cat, no matter what the situation. All he needs is a chance and opportunity. As a matter of fact, to be real about it, and we talked about this also, as far as our predictions for Shedeur Sanders in Cleveland, I think he's going to win the job by what, week 2?
Yeah, I put it on week 3 or first bye week. The schedule hadn't come out yet, but I will say this: if something like that were to happen, it's only going to benefit him because he's going to go somewhere else and still earn the job. Like one thing you can't do is keep cream from rising to the top.
Right.
You can't oil and water mix. Like it's going one gonna stand on top of the other. Like it is what it is. And his talent, his work ethic, what he brings to the locker room, what he brings to the business end of it, what he brings to the organization. I mean, yeah, you got him at that draft pick, but he's not gonna stay at that level. Like he is going to rise to the top and he's gonna be somebody's starting quarterback. So whether that's with the Browns or the Raiders or whoever else, if they were to release him or trade him, it's only still going to benefit him because I can absolutely see him doing what he does this summer and into the preseason games and somebody somewhere having an injury and needing another quarterback on their team and calling the Browns and paying him off and buying him out to come there. And he going to go somewhere, walking indoors, QB2 is the same. So it's the same situation regardless of the city or the location. I believe that before you get to October, this guy will be playing.
Absolutely. Here we go. We have another question coming in this thing right here. Let me see which one I want to click on. I'm going to click on this one from Derek Brown. Which current players are emerging as locker room leaders at Colorado? Well, we're not. Well, I'm not in the locker room right now, and I'm not in the locker room right now. But maybe he can still answer that question for you guys.
Yeah, it's. I'll know more about that in June. One thing about spring ball, and this is before that portal opens. That's not your team. You don't have your team until you get to really July, and so I'm going to be looking then to see what leadership traits are made emerging for people. But having said that, I like what I saw during spring ball, whether it is original buffs like Ben, whether it is guys like Tawfiq on the defensive line stepping up and Jordan Seaton on the offensive line. Like you see it emerging, Dallin Hayden being vocal, like you see it emerging throughout the organization. But we'll know more when we get back for summer 1 and summer 2, and for sure before August camp starts.
Yeah. From the outside looking in, looks like Draylon Miller also is stepping up as a leader in the wide receiver room.
Yeah, absolutely.
And a couple of guys on defense also on the defensive line. So shout out to them. Let's go to the next question. Was Derek again. Derek said, what's the biggest misconception people have about Coach Prime?
I would say that people don't believe that what you see is what you get. I think that people really think that whether it's well off me to reach the people of the pregame show, that we got a script or something, or we saying this is what we want to do today. Okay, walk back in the room, let's record this. All that stuff is him being him. It is the same kind of message to the team in the morning, whether the cameras are rolling or not. And then he's the same guy at lunch, driving home, at dinner. Like Coach Prime, there are not 2 Coach Primes or 3 Coach Prime. What you see is what you get. And you'll even hear that from the staff that he hires. That's their biggest takeaway after they meet him, get to know him and start working with a couple of weeks. Like, man, I was thinking that the circumstances were different from what's produced, but what is produced is actually what goes on here.
Let me see. Who will be featured next on Prime Parents? Great question. Technically, heck, we could consider Tuesday to be a Prime Parents episode.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna have the
we still got Goldberg on deck.
Bill
Goldberg on deck. Yep.
Y'all stay tuned. We're gonna do something big. We're gonna do something big for Prime Parents, man. We just can't bring it out. We're gonna do something big, but we got Travis Hunter's mom coming on Tuesday for lunchtime with UNK and Chico. Stay tuned for that. Let's see. We got one more, and then we're gonna go to Hollywood with some entertainment news. Your wrestling tag team Mount Rushmore is, Salty Vet said.
Woo! All right. How many people on Rushmore? 4?
4. So you got 4 tag teams. Wow.
Oh, got to go to tag teams. Okay. All right. Tag teams. Okay. Harlem Heat.
Are we doing? Okay. Yeah, you do 4 and I'll do 4, I guess.
Yeah. Harlem Heat. The Road Warriors. The Outlaws. The faction of DM. Outlaw Jesse James, the Road Dogg. Yeah, them.
DX Outlaws. Oh, not the Outsiders. Yeah, the Outlaws. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. And see, like, there's a lot of people that teamed up, but they really want tag teams.
Yeah.
So I'm trying not to count.
Superpowers and
I'm not trying to count Ric Flair and Lex Luger, who did it for like a month or something. I'm trying to think of like true tag.
You can go Rick and Arn Anderson though.
But before I do that, I would go Ole and Arn Anderson, the Minnesota Wrecking Crew, because they were the real tag team of the
back. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
Yeah. So let me go Ole and Arn Anderson, the Minnesota Wrecking Crew, Badass and Billy Gunn and the Outlaw, and Harlem Heat Road Warriors.
Yeah,
New Age Outlaws.
What a rush with the Road Warriors. Got to go Road Warriors. This is going to be on everybody's Mount Rushmore for tag teams, I think. Also, another one I think is a no-brainer. The Steiner brothers.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go Steiner brothers. Harlem Heat for sure. Ooh, you can go Rock and Roll Express on them. Oh, no. Let me get is it Demolition? Remember the Demolition Man?
Demolition, yeah.
Demolition, remember them guys? We call them Demolition. We ain't know no damn Demolition. We call them Demolition.
I call that mispronunciation.
Well, I called it just like we called it. You can't tell me. Was we the only hood that called that called Hulk Hogan Hulk Hogan? I didn't know it was an H until later on.
That was just y'all, dog. We said Hulk
Come
Hogan.
on, dog.
We just said Hulk Hogan, dog. And Hulk Hogan, like, come on, dog.
I thought it was Hulk Hogan for a long time. Come on now, dog.
It was Hulk Hogan.
The Hardy
And the
Boys.
Hart Foundation is a good one. Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Yeah, that was a good one.
Edge and Christian. That's a little bit
Come on,
later
one more,
on. The
Chico. Stop
Bushwhackers.
shooting in the chat.
I got one more?
Yeah.
All right, so Road Warriors, Steiner Brothers,
The Freebirds,
Harlem
Reverend
Heat.
DJ Nelson. The Freebirds. How did I forget the fabulous Freebirds? Even though it was really three of them. That must be why I forgot. Oh, that was the Sheep Herders, yeah.
No. Who used to come to the ring like this?
The Sheep
The
Herders.
Bushwhackers. The Bushwhackers.
Yeah, the Bushwhackers, yeah.
I used to get their ass kicked sometimes.
Shout out to the Dudley Boys, man. But there was another one that was really three.
Kerry G TV say, I'm with you, Chico. I used to call him that Hulk Hogan. See? It ain't just me, dog. So what we doing?
I mean, shit, stupidity is contagious, I guess.
What's y'all lunchtime? What's the lunchtime is going to be? Our lunchtime is going to be
noon central.
Noon central. There you go. Whatever time that is for you, y'all check that out. Shawn Michaels, Triple H. Yeah, that was a good one. Dick the Bruiser and the Crusher. I don't know about no Dick the Bruiser. I remember Brutus the Barber Beefcake used to come there with the hedge clippers, like he was cutting somebody's hair. Shout out to Brutus the Barber Beefcake. You ready to go to Hollywood, Unc?
Is she back there with her little fingers and big red glasses?
Let's get some entertainment news. I see the big red glasses. Up, little hands in the camera too. Give it up for Hollywood. Hollywood. That's out to Arley. How you doing, Miss Arley? Arley
Hey
Michelle
y'all, what
in the
it
building.
is? What it is, yo? What's up? And the player just kicked in. Y'all, I've had a long day.
Good.
I'm one of those people that don't know real words to them songs until they play the version in front of people that they shouldn't be playing it in front of. And you go, oh, is that what they're saying? Oh my God.
Like my neck, my back.
Oh no, what really got me was because I love to the 99 and the 2000 when you went to, and I only heard the radio version, even though I went to school in New Orleans, and at my mama's party, I was like, yeah, play it, let's get it. And then my cousin said, they're playing the real thing. I was like, oh, I didn't know the real words to back that up.
Ass. You can say ass.
I know, but there's some more parts in there that ain't just that.
You're working with some ass, yeah. Your bad jazz, make it in his cash, yeah. His last jazz.
Who's round with your bad jazz?
Mad jazz.
Hey, Chico, let me tell you this, man.
You can smoke a fire bag, yeah. A grass, yeah.
I ain't never been no woman, so Arley can speak on it, but she probably can't speak on it because she ain't never been no hater.
I've not been a hater.
How fine is you that when you walk by, other women frown at you? Because you got to understand, Juvie said, hoes frown when you pass. Like when you pass by, they like,
those frown when you pass, yeah. Get mad, yeah.
You know you fine when you make them mad. You just walk by.
I don't know that life, but one day I'm gonna know that life. One day, be like, "Why you mad?" Oh, I walk by. Oh, my bad. Yeah. I don't know how mad they gotta be. I don't know. Y'all had to wear a hat today because and then y'all don't have on hat. Neely, you always have on a hat. Where's your hat today?
It's over there. It's like
it's over there.
That what Petey Pablo said. She know where her clothes belong. Off and over there.
Off and over there. I like that one right there, Petey.
Yeah, Petey came with it then.
I don't know what to do with y'all.
Off
I don't know what to do.
and over there. Take a
Yes.
little, smoke a
Yes.
little.
Oh, shout
Yep.
out to everybody who's watching this, who doesn't like the show, who say they don't like the show, but they, they watching, they come in anyway. Appreciate you. Way to go.
Yeah.
Way to
Thank
go.
you. Wow. It's a blessing. I've always wondered why people do that. Like I hate them so much. And they got comments. And you're like, well, you don't have to be here. It's so sad. It hurts your feelings.
But since
Mhm.
they are here, we're gonna hit y'all with the
We're
entertainment
happy to
news.
see you. Yes, it's Arley
Yeah.
Michelle. It's not a lot going on out there. And my research, it's probably so much going on with the same stuff. The Diddy trial is coming up soon, and there's a lot of
Is
talk
it?
about that. Yeah,
And
I
that,
think
and that was sincere. Is it like I really be forgetting that dude in there?
he's
Oh
still
yeah.
in there
It's already May. I remember back in December they said the trial going to take place or
in the
something going
end
to
of
take place
May.
in May.
Mm-hmm.
And now
Yeah.
it's May.
So
And did
it's
he
May.
already enter? Let me let you finish the story.
Well, no, I don't have a story specifically about Diddy because I vowed that I wasn't going to talk about a whole bunch. They don't have a lot going on. They're just talking a lot about Cassie's going to be a very huge witness when she comes up. Diddy, as we know from a few weeks back, some of the charges were dropped, a few things that were going to be helpful, but not totally. That what is his name? Tony Busby had to go back in and try to some of the cases that he was trying against him. He was going to have to let them go until he could get admitted into the bar there in New York, because you can still practice law out of your state or jurisdiction with if you connect to another lawyer that has their license
Yeah.
in that state. So he didn't have his own. He was doing that with someone else, but he's working on all of that. And so the trial is coming up or should be coming. Lawyers did ask for a continuance, and the judge was like, hell no, y'all knew what it was. Get your together. So they're still making them go forward with it, because they were asking for a little more time, I guess, to continue to, he added some people to his legal team, his legal defense team. So just get everybody up to, par and make sure
I'm
they're
looking
all
forward
on
to
one.
looking forward to seeing him. To see what the
For sure.
confinement has done to him. Physically. Because your emotional toll begins to wear on you physically. Like your appearance will change, and just being locked up that long. Because one thing about when your trial starts, at least you get to leave the damn jail.
Right.
Get outside, get some
Right.
air. When
You
just and
see
get
what people look like.
and
Well,
somebody in the chat, Derek Brown said the trial is 5/12 with Monday being jury selection. I didn't realize it was kicking
I
off.
don't even know.
yeah,
What
and
I'm
then
Go
reports
ahead.
from the Breakfast Club say he came there to trial looking pretty good and good spirits and stuff. So
Good.
apparently, they said it hasn't taken a toll on him yet, but we'll
I just
see.
can't imagine being confined, period. Like I know people who went to jail, and when they get out, they're just different. You just different. Like you can't they expect you to come back and assimilate into society. You did a 10-year bid somewhere. And he's not been in there that long, of course. But they're trying to throw the book at him where he don't ever see the light of day ever again. He should have gone to
And
Thailand and just stayed over
yeah,
there.
and when you're a guy that has been, just with the riches and
Free
luxuries that he has had, access to for the last 30 years or so.
decades.
And now
Decades.
you're talking about I need to go into a stinky, hard, cold cell and stay here.
And
And
people gonna try you because
I can't have my champagne. I can't have my Vaseline for my lips. I can't have my
Whoa.
Diddy
baby
box.
oil.
I
No, you
can't
can't have
have
baby
my
oil
baby oil.
Vaseline.
I mean, he know he like to lick his lips.
Well, you got,
But
I
one
don't know about him
thing
licking his lips. He's
our
not
legal
Malik
made.
Yoba.
That was one of the interesting dynamics of this case, because so much of his accusations and alleged crimes took place at home. That's why he couldn't be at home while he waited on trial. A lot of people get ankle monitoring and like, all right,
Right.
man, just come back on this date. But the courts were like, hey, man, the stuff you accused of doing, you did at the house.
right. So we ain't gonna let you go back there. That's like
And
your bat cave.
there
Yeah.
was a lot of, concern that he was going to, harass witnesses or try to, get rid, because some of those things were alleged, and a lot of those charges against him, that he had, witness tampering and all that kind of stuff. So he tried, if not, I know for sure 3 times to get them to change their minds, let him to go home and serve his, wait at home. But they were fearful of flight risk. They were fear. And he was like, we'll give, passports. We'll do all this. But I guess because he had so much wealth that they were just
Should have
worried
been
that
left.
he would get away with it. So
Should have been
we
left
will.
out.
Man,
I don't
I
know.
bet they got room. I bet he got rooms in the crib. They still ain't found. He got some
That's
secret
and,
passageway. Like
and that's what I think. That's what I don't know. That's what I was going to kind of get to and say that maybe he's trying to get back because he like they couldn't have checked everything. You know, they I know they didn't get to this area of the house that can lead to this area of the house. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. I'm sure he knows
I
something.
mean, but I'm sure Cassie would tell, you know, whatever, because she was there for 10 years. She's
Yeah,
gonna be
she
a
gonna be
very big
huge.
witness, and yeah. It's just so many parts of that story. But so stay tuned for all of that. Right,
Take
keep away from kids. Yes, another one of the rap stars, Lil Durk, just got, and you know, he was in trouble and is now in
Turkey O.
legal. He's in trouble for okay, conspiracy, and it's a bunch of charges alleged against him for the murder of one of his rap enemies' cousins. It was set up to kill the rap enemy, um, Quando Rondo.
Mm-hmm.
But he ended up killing his cousin instead back in August of 2022. And they have now added a new charge against him for alleging stalking tactics that led to the victim's death. So now there's stalking charges being, like, they've been adding new stuff to him every week. It's been a new something. So
Dang, Dirk.
while he's awaiting trial, I'm not sure when they're expecting him to go to trial. I'm sure the people in the chat know, but he's expected to go to trial for his alleged crimes: murder for hire, conspiracy, stalking. I don't think they got any kidnapping charge, but it's a bunch of charges against him as well. So Lil Durk is awaiting trial. And again, I think we said this a couple before, like, you have all of this. Why resort back to the things that you were trying, like, why go back? Why get in trouble? Just go live. And is it the pressure of, you know, and I'm curious to know, is it the pressure of what though? Are your friends like, man, you don't still do what you used to do? I don't. You're right. It was just like with Michael Vick. Somebody should have taken them charges. He should not have gone to jail for all of that. They should have just been like, bro, I got this. Like they allegedly did. You know, I'm hearing it in the A when Jamal Lewis got in trouble and ended up not serving the time, got, you know, play out his career. Somebody, if that's my ticket out, why I'm gonna put my ticket in?
Because they don't really care for real. They don't really care for real, dog.
I just don't know. So you know, shout out to Lil Durk. I'm sure they've pulled in several other people in that case. It was about 5 gentlemen who were in trouble for that too. Damn, you did it, Valerie. That's funny. Woo, child. I don't know if you all remember the group Cypress Hill, but
absolutely.
well, there
Be
we
real.
go.
Yeah.
They performed on Saturday Night Live back in, I'm gonna tell y'all the year. Did their performance of their song Ain't Going Out Like That. I think it was 1993.
Who is that again now? I was reading this
Cypress
comment.
Hill.
I got kind of caught up in there. You said
Cypress Hill. Cypress
Yeah,
Hill.
Cypress
So
Hill, man.
back in
Here's
the
something
day,
you can't understand.
Yo,
Oh, I could just kill it, man.
there you go. Well, Cypress Hill, I didn't know that people got banned from shows. And allegedly they asked him recently about, because, you know, so they get on the show and they do it in a live performance, because, you know, Saturday Night Live, and they decide to smoke weed. And like, somebody tells us we can't smoke our joint. And they just lighten up while they singing you know, their song or whatever. So they were banned from Saturday Night Live and NBC for like 30 years, which made me go down a rabbit hole. Did y'all know Martin Lawrence had been banned from Saturday Night Live as well?
Why?
I did not.
I didn't either. So he gets on, they say, you know, you do rehearsals all week. I have a good friend who was on, you know, you do these great rehearsals. And then they say Martin decided during the live that he was going to just be live and say whatever he wanted to say. And he started speaking of women and their inability to wash themselves properly, and went on about some, you know, for JJ jokes and all that kind of stuff.
We had that earlier today. We talked about Chico's first prom date, Susie Rottencrotch.
Okay, I'm glad I missed
That's her last name, though. Yeah.
And I'm not gonna tell you who you went to prom with. Anyways, go ahead.
Chico's face his eyes just went tight. Like this
I
ninja.
was about to
Yeah.
say so. I can't say it though. I can't say
Hal
it.
Dawkins
You
Jr.
got me
with the
going too far,
$4.99
man.
super chat. Appreciate you, Hal D. Much love. Hal D says he loved the crew. Realness.
Yeah, I'm just talking about. So may I ask how we got on prom dates?
Because you talked about Martin and his JJ jokes.
No, I'm saying how
Yeah.
earlier y'all got on
Before.
prom dates.
Oh, we
Just
got
started
on there
on
earlier
Neely.
because we were talking about first times. I said, remember your first.
And he took it there.
Because Tuesday, another shameless plug, UNK and Chico live, starting this Tuesday, will be UNK and Chico at lunch live. We're going to still keep Sunday nights, Thursday nights, but Tuesday is lunch live. And I was telling Chico, hey, Chico, you know how you always remember your first? Our first guest is going to be Travis Hunter's mom, Ferrante Edmonds. And I said, just like Chico, you remember your first when you went to prom, Susie Rottencrotch. Never forget her. And so that's how it came up.
I mean,
And Stacy, what's her name? Stacy Stanky Puss. That was your date.
Stacey, Chico talking about you.
See, he married her. He married his prom date with that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. What does that say right there?
What I told you about what your girlfriend told you?
What does that say right there in the super chat?
What did what I told you your girlfriend said to you?
What does that say? Oh, she said, "Oh, you're the greatest, Chico. I love you all the time."
Before she said that, she said,
"Oh,
Chico,
she said, you're the best.
Just pick the scabs, it'll get wet."
That's what you heard.
Derek Brown with the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate the love, DB. Uncle Neely, if you thought about becoming an SM media consultant, smaller media channels, well, hey, yeah, man, we help out smaller guys all the time, man, with advice. Hit me up, Uncle Neely, the pregame show, gmail.com. Do it. Holler at your boy. Appreciate that $4.99 super.
I just
Derek
don't
Brown
know.
said, "I done figured out how the super chat is over with." I appreciate that,
Derek Brown. DB, are you with me?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he doing super chat and going nowhere.
That's
DB,
right.
Are you with me?
If you don't know how to do super chats, hey,
it's
very simple. It's very easy. Right there with your like button, you can hit that super chat, and we'll make sure we read your question, and you'll become an official member of the Big Dog Gang.
Live Porter said, Arley, whatever you do, don't ask about Reynolds.
All right.
I want to ask about Reynolds now. Why Vet Porter?
No, you don't. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I bet to try to tell you that.
Okay, never mind. Thank you, Barbette, for the I don't want to know.
How many players are graduating this year with their degrees? I saw Herman Smith III. He's going to miss the graduation because he's going to be at camp. So shout out to him. Congratulations
to him. Travis. Yeah, Travis wants to go back and walk too, but may not be able to. But all those guys had exceptional grades, man. You remember Tyler, a bunch of those guys graduated last year, so they're in grad school now. So
congratulations. First time ever. See you having 3-point I think what was the stat? Every player on the football team is over a 3.0 right now. Yeah, that's the first time ever. Man, hit something for that right there, dog. Because that's huge. What? On the football team?
If you had a gun, that's how it would sound too hard.
On the football team?
You'd be a pew.
Oh my God. No, my guns are big.
Hey, that's big things that Coach Prime doing up there, having those guys over 3.0.
You said your gun
GPA.
big.
That's showing that he has the tutoring around them. Come on, y'all got to cut it out, man.
Tough, fast, smart, disciplined character, man. Smart is there for a reason. Oh, you said your gun big. What is you doing?
My gun wouldn't sound pim pim pim. I have a 9mm, a 26.
We got a chopper. It's a chopper.
How you carry it? Or do you carry it in your purse or like
no?
with a holster?
I carry it. Has a holster that I don't like. I need a new holster.
Oh, well, you tell you what I don't find works for me. I don't have no holster at all.
I'm not big enough for it to fit on my weight. It's like it's too heavy for.
I was saying I don't wear drawers. You talk. Okay, my bad. I thought you were saying your gun was something else. You got a holster.
I'm about to pull a
you
deuce.
About the real gun. I thought, okay, my bad.
I'm about to pull a damn deuce up in here, man.
I just need to I don't know what's happening. It's something about Sunday nights for y'all. You heard about Julian, I don't know, but I don't want to know.
Oh, you
Left
don't.
hip. All right, Derek Brown. I'm gonna get a new holster for my actual physical gun. Now, what Neely talking about, I do not know.
Shout out to all
I
the
would
gun
what
carriers out there. I,
yes, I have my license to carry, even though Georgia just made that law, but that law wasn't for me. That law was for them people. I get caught with one, they probably take me straight to jail.
hey, shout out to my man. I'm trying to change the subject. Shout out to my guy Jabo. He went online and did a story time with Jabo on his page, Jabo ENT on YouTube. And he told the story about, I think I shared this on Uncle Chico a couple weeks ago, about us getting detained in Canada at the border. And they tried to put us on, lock us up for international smuggling.
What were you smuggling?
A
Gosh,
gerbil in
man.
his booty.
What?
No. That's what you got detained for. Walking around talking about he
Bring
want to.
wildlife across the
You know what?
border.
I mean, how did gerbil stay in there? Because if you don't wear draw, I have so many questions, but I
Exactly.
don't want to ask. I don't
Yeah,
want to
well,
ask.
Chico has the answer, so put a super
Thank you,
chat
booty,
for
little baby
Chico.
boy. Thank you, booty ass little boy. But yeah, man, shout out to Jabo for telling that story, man. I'll have to tell it another time on another channel at some
Yeah, y'all
point.
do need to hit the like button, man. Look, hold, Chico. Hold on, time out, Chico.
Talk to him.
Put them on there by
Everybody,
itself.
go hit the damn like button.
This is PSA. Hit them
Go
by
hit
itself.
like, look, we don't need no twerking. We need working. You sitting in here chilling, just go hit the like button. It ain't like they're gonna be like, oh, $35, hit the like button. Oh, now we got your passcode to your email. Man, go hit the damn like button. You come in here, you kick it with us, you have fun. Hit the like button. Come on, man.
And don't make no excuse. I'm watching it on TV. Well, get the remote control,
Hit the like
press
button.
press up, and then press to the right, and go to the little thumbs up and click that thing. And right next to it, it has a join button if you want to join the channel. Right next to that, there's a little heart that you can click where you can leave a super chat and support the channel. Then you can hit the little arrow and you can share it on your social media, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or you can share it as a message to the contacts in your damn phone. You telling me you can't share it with one or two people right now? Come on,
that?
dog.
What is that, Arley?
That was an arrow. That was my arrow.
That's
I was
not
trying
what
to do
that
what he
look
was
like.
saying.
I thought
That's
you were
not
saying
what that look like. Don't do
smash
that.
something.
Arrow.
That means smash. That means that's okay.
Yeah, I don't think you realize what you're doing.
I was trying to help. He
That's what.
said the heart, like,
Okay,
the
that's love.
thumbs up,
Okay, we got that.
like it, and then
Okay.
hit the arrow.
Okay, but it's not
You don't
arrow.
like an arrow?
No.
That's Susie's stinky crotch right
Yeah,
there.
that look like legs open, like a stop.
How I make an arrow?
You don't.
I gotta go.
Susie's stinky crotch.
They said thought it was a scissor. That's a scissor. Never mind. Yes, hit the like button.
And no,
It looks just like
there are
mine.
no tariffs on the like button. Come on now, dog.
No.
The like button is expensive
Tell
nowadays.
you what, if you don't hit the like button, there's gonna be some Reynolds.
Oh, I'm gonna go back and listen.
Julian, hey, y'all let us know. How did y'all find us tonight too? Did you have to search for us? Did it pop up on your feed? If you had to search for us, that means you didn't hit the notification bell.
And
So you
mine
gotta hit
has
the notification bell also.
Yeah, turn the little bell on. Mm-hmm.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling. You can ring my
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
bell.
School bell ringle.
Ring my bell. Okay, last story I got for y'all tonight. Y'all, I'm really Mary J. Blige. They be coming for Mary J. I'm so sick of
Old
people.
school.
Mary J. Blige coming for Mary J. Misa Hilton, Diddy's first baby mama. She has Justin, the little cutie, the one with the mama with the blonde hair. She and Vado, who I've never heard of as a rapper, but that don't mean he don't exist because I don't do rap. They are suing Mary for $5 million because they're saying, right, $5 million. That's a lot of zeros. Anywho, they're suing her because and they're hoping that it doesn't have to go to court. They put it all out there in public. A lot of times we can negotiate prior to, but they're suing because she says that Mary she interfered with her relationship with Vado. Vado was going to be this big rapper, and he was supposed to be doing some, some collaborations on Mary's opening up for her shows and all this kind of stuff. And she was supposed to be management of Vado, I guess. But Mary signed him to her label, and then yeah, signed him to her label instead. And so she's saying, but they're like, how you get this $5 million number? Like he didn't have anything out. So they claim that she cut that Mary J and her camp cut Misa Hilton out of the whole agreement. And so yeah, they about to go to court, and they've been friends and on that whole, for years. So it's bad when your
Yeah.
friends start suing you. And they're like, it hurts, and Misa's sad, and she hopes they can figure it out. Mary can make it right before they have to actually go to court. I'm not sure how you prove that, unless there's
He could
documents
have
and
been
signs
this
and
if
stuff.
that wouldn't have happened. Like there is a whole bunch of could have beens. Unc said this before. He don't like them type of people out of, and I think that's what this is a case of right here with they have Votto. Votto was an up and coming guy, one of those guys that was like on the fringe where he was supposed to blow. His name was buzzing out there, and then all of a
Mhm.
sudden it kind of disappeared. And I think this is what they're saying, that Mary J was supposed to help put him out, but kind of, if anything, she kind of blocked it and didn't put him out and said he can't release any music. And so now her former good friend is coming back saying that you owed us for this stuff. You got to pay up for this, for blocking this man. He could have made at least $5 million, and that's what they're looking for.
But you
So
weren't gonna, if he was gonna make 5, you don't get, as a management team or whatever, you get 20, somewhere between 10 and 20% of that, typically
well,
20.
maybe they're
So you
saying
wouldn't
he
get
would have
5
made
million
20.
anyway.
Well, he would have made 20 is what they're saying then. So we need at least 5.
That's
Well, Melvin
interesting.
Burns gave us 5. Appreciate that, Melvin Burns, $5 super
Okay.
chat. Great show. Cheers, this 65-year-old man up. We appreciate that, Melvin Burns.
Oh, Melvin,
Appreciate
you
you
look
being
good.
cheered up by this show. Anything we can do, put a smile on somebody's face, some warmth in their heart, and some knowledge in their brain.
Melvin, you heard Arley Michelle, right? Say you look good.
You look good. 65 is doing you well.
Mm-hmm. No lie.
Bless you. Y'all, did y'all? Oh, and this Kentucky Derby was this weekend. Have y'all ever been to the Derby?
Have not.
Never.
Do you want to go to the Derby? We should take the UNK and Chico team to the Derby.
Who dime?
UNK and Chico
I I
team.
I pray it and hope I get to the point to where I can have the option to turn down several invites to come to the Derby.
Oh, I've
You see
got
what
to
I'm
that
saying?
point already. Because there's been people inviting me, but then when you get to the details, like, oh no, take care of your own stuff. I don't want to go that bad. Hey, Attorney Hal Dawkins Jr. said oral agreements are binding in most states. Shout out to Hal D.
But
Decorated.
don't you have to? But Attorney Dawkins, don't you have to? How? Please enlighten us on how you prove oral agreements. Because I can always go and say they said they were taking me to the Derby, and they said they were paying for all of it, and they it's he said she said. I guess it's who has the best proof of the he said she said. Because I know they've always talked about in court, like the meeting of the minds, and if you can, show that, or that they would, that is binding. However, I've always wondered, I never got to see them prove that in something. I bet there's some case that is precedent in that. I'm gonna have to go look that up. I'm gonna think about that for a minute. He gonna make me do some legal.
Interesting.
He gonna make me do some research.
Hal Dawkins in that legal world is not to be trifled with. I know that much. I'm riding with Hal D.
Ride with him. Ride with him. I feel like somebody I know. Is he in Jackson, Neely?
He is.
Okay. Somehow I don't know why, but I'm gonna figure that out. Anyway, my home state. Mississippi, not Jackson. I know that Jackson's not a state. But anyway, that's, there's a lot going on. People talking all about, of course, like I said earlier on, there's a lot of Diddy talk. And there's a lot of Shannon Sharp talk, of course. But we got the Shannon Sharp will probably be replaced with Diddy, because if jury selection starting right after Mother's Day. Shout out all the moms. I hope y'all are celebrating this week and going into because next Sunday will be Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Y'all, what y'all doing for y'all mamas for Mother's Day? Y'all got plans?
Man, calling her, congratulating her on delivering a legend.
I be feeling so bad for Miss Neely. I feel so bad for her.
I hope she don't answer the phone this year.
Bro. Well, I mean, I hope she answers
I hope
and say
when
something
you
smart.
call, she send you a text and be like,
okay, Chico,
don't call me with this legendary talk again. And
you asked for it, Chico. Put the story time logo up.
Oh Lord, here we go again.
Because it's gonna happen in June.
Okay, here we go.
The life and crimes of Uncle and Chico. Here is a life story and a crime story ongoing of your boy Uncle Neely. Chico, Arley.
See.
Born on June 18, 1971. I'm always find a way, somewhere between the 17th and the 18th, to call my mama. I used to be just go right in and get it. Now I got to show up. She's expecting it. So I just talk about current events, just play talk for a little while. And I say, yeah, before I go, I just really want to tell you, appreciate you doing nasty with my daddy, unprotected sex. So I wouldn't be here without it.
See what I'm saying? That's when she tell you, get the hell about my house, boy.
To all the mamas out there who got kids because they had unprotected sex, we appreciate it.
Wait. Time out. What if she hit you back with her? What if she hit you back with her? Boy, we had on the condom. It slipped off. You was a mistake.
I know I was a mistake.
We trying to have you.
I know. I know I was a mistake. What the hell are you talking about?
We used the condom. What you talking about? Unprotected.
Who's sitting up in 1970 trying to have a baby in that economy?
We already had one.
Shit, 3 of my folks ain't
crazy,
playing.
dog.
That ain't no insult. That's life. That just lets you know it's a blessing.
Oh, crazy, man. Y'all. Hey.
Y'all crazy if y'all sitting there looking in the mirror and think your mom and daddy wanted y'all. You was not playing.
I know.
You tell your mama that. The fact you tell your mama that, man.
Y'all crazy as hell. Y'all got delusions of grandeur if you think somebody tried to have you.
There are some people who were trying for. I was not one of them.
People were playing.
It's not. Like one of mine is playing. The others ain't. I ain't saying it don't happen. I'm just saying it's rare. Nobody sitting up and say, "Ooh, man, let's make a Chico." Hey, let's do it. That's what they were thinking about.
Oh Lord.
I know my parents didn't have. My brother was probably playing. I was not.
Oh,
Chico, I sent you
a
link to your text.
Yes, Antonio, that is correct. Do you have some for him? The tennis channel.
Oh my gosh, man.
He is Wayne Morgan and in the head, and we don't know what to give him to make it stop. So if you have some ideas, let us know in the chat.
You said they're gonna give me head and make it stop? What did you say?
No, I did not say that.
That's what I'm trying to read. Like, what is y'all talking about? I mean, I'm depending on who it is, I might be for it, but if I need that treatment,
Jesus Christ! I need the Spanish baby Jesus.
Okay, doctor.
Spanish baby Jesus to come and help us.
Arley said she was getting some head. She was getting.
No, Arley didn't say that. Arley did not say none of that. Arley just said the man said Neely is sick. I said, and he is sick in the head. And if you have something to help us with that, please let us know in the chat. Whew, Jesus, Jesus Cristo. Y'all crazy.
Those were story time, life and crimes of Uncle Chico.
It wasn't about getting no head. I mean, maybe your mama. I don't want to talk about your mama and your daddy doing nothing of what they did to get you here. I don't even want to.
Get in the chat. Say in the chat if you ever walked in on your mom and daddy do it. Put that in the chat. Say, just give a
Thank
yes.
Goodness, no.
I have, and I didn't notice what I walked in on. Lord help me.
I did hear my aunties talk about. I did hear my aunties talk about how good. Man, can we say this? I can't say this on YouTube.
We got 3 yeses so far, 4 yeses. So
I heard my auntie. I have a cousin who said she had to go to therapy behind walking in on her parents one time.
Yeah, I probably would have too. But I had an auntie that talked about. For one, I had an auntie who used to get dressed in front of me when I was little.
Oh,
so I've seen.
You have been victim all your life.
I knew Uncle was gonna go with that one.
That was inappropriate.
Very.
That was inappropriate. Dang,
yes.
Two.
Wayne Morgan said, "Get off my mama." He ran in there.
Get off my mama. I heard
James said yes, and I never went in their room after that.
Yeah, you see one lesson.
Talk about how good. a man came over and how can I say it? And enjoyed some grits for breakfast. And I just heard her talking about how look all
He was stirring them grits. The
he was
sound it
stirring
made.
them grits. He was stirring them grits so good that she was talking about it. I guess she thought I didn't know what she was talking about at the time until I realized what it was. That conversation just stayed with me. And I knew that's what she was talking
You be
about.
like,
Unbelievable.
you
The
clutched your
stuff
pearls
y'all
like,
say in front of kids.
Okay, to the people who walked in on their mama and daddy doing it, how many of those people, mama and daddy, was aware that you walked in on them? Or was you able to just get out there and they don't know?
Daddy kept on pumping.
they
Close the
know
door.
now.
Close the door.
Chico, I sent you a link, man. I'm tired of telling you. I texted
What
to you.
about it? You
Put it. I
sent
want
it,
to
okay?
put it up. Put it up.
Okay, well, you gotta finish it and say it. I'll send you the link.
Damn.
Hold up, let me put it up.
Y'all crack, y'all over there
Yo.
crack.
Ah,
Y'all silly boys.
Oh,
Where's
man.
I'm trying to put y'all up on some history, man.
where's
Because
Bishop?
y'all be around. He said he texted me. He in traffic. He was at the game 7 at Golden State.
Oh, cool.
So he said he in traffic.
Professor said, "Man, I ain't got time for that booty arm stuff tonight."
Right.
Booty arm your damn self.
Show your own booty arms. I don't have a booty arm. So I got my jacket on, so y'all couldn't get me. I only have little fingers. No
So I've
booty
been telling
arms.
you, Chico, like we got to have Hal Dawkins on the show one day, man.
I see.
And we committed now that we're gonna have him on in the month of May. Hal Dawkins is that dude, man.
Is Chico about to pull something up?
Shit, maybe next week.
And do I need to be present? Do I need to just go hide? Am I gonna take my
No,
No,
son
this is
good.
out
legit.
of
Like
the-
you an attorney yourself. This is legit. This real deal Holyfield.
You good.
This is living Black history.
Okay.
Y'all be thinking folks in the chat just be playing like we ignorant or something. Like we got educated folks that's done accomplished things and made life better for you.
In the chat.
Let me put my glasses on so I can see.
So you're an actress too, Arley, and an attorney. Go check out this movie. It's called The Burial. You see that brother?
Mm-hmm.
He's playing Hal Dawkins. He's playing the role of Hal Dawkins.
Oh wow.
Who's playing Hal Dawkins?
I don't know his name. That dude right
there.
Hal Dawkins successfully went after this big international company that was slighting small town poor folks in Mississippi in their burial policies. And I'm talking about an historic verdict. Hal Dawkins is who brought Willie Gary in on the case.
Mamadou Athi.
Mamadou Athi.
Oh, I see you, Mamadou.
I want y'all to know now when Hal Dawkins get in this chat and say something.
It's factual.
He ain't just some dude in here playing. He done had somebody portray him in a movie.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Big Pit. Jamie Foxx played Willie Gary, and Hal Dawkins played by this guy. And Hal Dawkins is who went from Mississippi, like, hey, Willie, come help us on this case.
Yeah.
Cool. And everybody talks about this movie. It's really good.
That's a great movie. Watch. It's a great movie called The Burial. My man Hal Dawkins is on it and stars in it. Guy playing him. Great movie, great story about the little man winning against the big guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to give the movie away, but it was based here in Mississippi on the coast and in Jackson. And that's the actor that played Hal D right there.
He said Hal Dawkins is still a lawyer in Jackson, Mississippi. Shout out to the SIP.
Yeah, sir.
I ain't mean to put you on blast, Hal D, but I had to give you flowers. We're gonna have
Hal D somewhere sitting drinking a Mai Tai like, man, I'm trying to be incognito and this Negro put me on blast.
Told y'all Hal D a movie. Y'all gonna listen to me one day. Everything ain't about Reynolds and little fingers.
And booty arms.
Now everything is about booty arms. It's gonna always get back to booty arms.
Big Pick said it was a great movie.
I heard it was a really
great movie.
It really is.
J Nelson, great movie.
Okay.
I'm the one late.
It really is a good movie.
Yeah.
Can I tell you some of the best advice that an attorney has ever given me?
Shut your mouth and don't talk until I tell you to.
Exactly.
No. The best
Run.
advice an attorney has ever given me.
Run. Nigga, you're guilty.
I said it. Shut your mouth.
And it was my man, attorney Hal Dawkins, sitting down trying to get this to go away and get this done, but I just couldn't believe what's on this paper. Hal Dawkins put his pen down. He looked up at me and he said, "Neely, this is the fucking you get for the fucking you gave."
I remember you saying, I said it to
And
somebody
Hal
the other
D,
day.
hand me that blue pen.
Sign it
Yeah.
over.
I have used that saying since you said it. I've said it to somebody else. Just
I live by it.
for the fucking
Hal
game.
Dawkins Jr. in the chat said, "Brother, you put me on blast for real." No, I'm giving you your flowers for real. They need to know Hal Dawkins is living, walking Black history, Black excellence. So many legal rights were being trampled on by big corporations, and Hal D stepped up for the little man, saved the mom and pop business. The ripple effect went across this country. Telling y'all, we're gonna have Hal D on the show, so y'all don't get to know Hal D. But Hal D told me, he said, "Man, this is the fucking you get for the fucking you gave."
Yes, indeed.
Shout out to good advice. No diddy. Yeah.
Take that.
No, don't take that. He had already taken, given it. Don't take that.
So y'all got a homework assignment. Y'all got to watch the movie The Burial. The Burial is in that. Is in it.
You see that, Arley?
Yes, that's all. Antonio, listen.
Booty, rocking everywhere.
But I want to say just not to just Antonio, but sometimes, and I say this to Neely often, and not often, whenever I chat with him,
Go ahead,
like,
tell yourself. What you said?
That he is a grown man. He is a 14-year-old trapped in a grown man's body.
I can see this. I can see.
How was you, Chico, when Big Auntie Big Booty Sue tried to get on you? Were you 14?
Man, Big Booty Ann.
Big Booty Ann.
Get up off of her.
Well, you was trying to get up on her. I don't want to go. That's yours, though.
I was definitely trying to get up on her. I can't believe she did me like that.
She told him he got 16. She was going to give him to him. He turned 16. With all that, she slammed the door in his face.
She ain't slamming. She just let me down easy. She was like, "Boy, I was just playing. Just playing."
Right, I've been dreaming about this for
I'm here with a brick in my pocket. And you talking about you playing. What?
And it wasn't no real brick either. It was brick
about to take you down through there. You're a young whippersnapper. I don't know what. I might not know where to. No, let me stop.
No, you didn't know. You wouldn't know what you were doing with that.
That was so funny, man. Unbelievable. How gullible some kids are and actually believe that stuff.
But why wouldn't you have believed it? She seemed like an honest lady.
Right.
Hey, why would you lie to me, lady?
That's a whole bunch of truth she had back there behind her. What? You had to believe her.
Right.
I do want to say this, a final point to my good friend and legal counsel, Halbert Dawkins Jr. Hal D, when you say I put you on blast, you know, you're a couple of years older than me, but let me tell you something. You put yourself on blast when you had your real name as your YouTube name. Like
and you added the junior on there too.
Yeah, you're really not hiding. Like you got your real picture.
You can be HD.
Like HDJ.
Yeah, people think like he's in HD. Like he just,
you don't want to be on blast. Hide a little better is all I'm saying.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's like when Shaq played the undercover cop. It ain't me. Hello, this Shaq calling you. I'm doing prank calls. No. This not Shaq. This not me. I mean, this not Shaq.
This not me.
Yes. So man, you got the phone vibrating.
This not me.
This not me. I mean, this not Shaq.
You be forgetting your lie.
Chico showed up with the Chris freshman minute driver's license. I'm 16 now.
I think I'm playing. I was ready to go.
She was like, "Boy, please."
I was dodging other little 15-year-olds, other little 16-year-olds, any teens.
It is right there, Andre Walker. He trusted the big button
on
to smile. He trusted the big button to smile.
That girl is poison.
Like I told you, I was stiff arming little 15-year-olds. I'm walking with my head high. I'm like, man, y'all just don't know what's gonna happen to me when I turn 16. I don't even want y'all a little young. What? When I turn 16, I'm getting a grown woman.
Wyvette Porter, you're gonna find it like on Netflix or or Hulu or one of the streaming services now. The Burial. I'm not sure which one is still up on, but it's out the theaters. It's on streaming now.
Hal D, which one is on, Hal D? I know you know. Which one is on? Where can we find it at, Hal D?
I need new. He said he need new name suggestions. HD,
HDJ.
like high definition.
HDJ
HDJ,
Esquire.
let me play that song. Keep you dancing.
HDJ Jack HD Jacktown.
Yeah.
You know, you can
Chico,
go a
you
whole
could
bunch
look
of
up the
ways.
Burial for YVet that quick. You just type in where the Burial is playing.
Let me see. Where
Oh,
is the Burial showing? Streaming.
Streaming, yeah. They gonna
Let's
think
say Amazon Prime Video.
YVet, Amazon Prime Video.
yep.
Yes, Tommy Lee
The
Jones.
film is available to watch with a Prime membership through Amazon Prime Video with ads.
Meet
You
the
guys would
characters,
like
Willie Gary. And look, when you pull this one up, Hal Dawkins, played by Mamadou Athi. Hal Dawkins is a young and talented lawyer on Jeremiah's legal team who plays a key part in connecting him with Willie Gary.
Key part of my ass, the only part. Wouldn't have happened without Hal D. Hal D was the back. Y'all watch. I ain't gonna get the movie where y'all
You
watch.
see how they try to change stuff around in movies? You know, real quick, I learned that back in the day. My mom co-authored the book Selma Lord Selma, right? Back in, I think it was 88, 89. And the guy who forwarded the book, I'll never forget the name, Frank Sikora, something like, I think it's Frank Sikora, right? So basically he came down and got the story from my mom and her friend and bought the rights from them, and then took that and got it into a Disney movie, into another documentary film, and so on, and all these things of that nature, right? So I learned about those things a long time ago. You know, things like that, how they'll take something they could, and then when they made the movie, they said instead of making two characters like the book says as the main character, we're gonna make one of the young girls as the character. We're gonna switch the story a little bit for Hollywood. You see what I'm saying? So I understand how and why you clarified that. You know, they'll make it seem like it was somebody else's idea, or it came from right there. That's the source. Shout out to
Yeah,
Hal
but
D.
in this version, when you watch the movie, I appreciate it, Chico. That is spot on. When you watch the movie The Burial, you'll see how integral Hal Dawkins was to all of it. Chronological, putting it together, the success of it, et cetera, et cetera. But in order to sell the movie, you have to sell Jamie Foxx's character because that's the bigger actor in the movie, and so it is promoted as a movie about Willie Gary, the Jamie Foxx character. But when you look at how all this started, it really is a Hal Dawkins story.
Yeah. See, find a way. Shout out to everybody out there doing their thing in the world today, man. We checking in here live 148. We've been on hour and 48. Got Miss Arley Michelle, Uncle Neely, Big Dog Chico. This is brought to you by, as usual, each and every Sunday, State Farm agent Miss Denise Smith. Y'all know, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Now make sure y'all hit her up at safetysmith.com, 303-343-3515. She's based out of Aurora, Colorado, but she can help you no matter where you are based. Just hit her up, go to the website, or call the number right now and tell her that Uncle Chico sent y'all.
Hey, shout out to my man Salty Vet. Salty Vet, I love when we have regulars on the show and they keep up with the backstories of the show and they know the little secrets. Because we tell y'all stuff. And sometimes it go over your head and sometimes it don't. But good to see that old Salty Vet picked up on it. Say it took his picture in front of the We Coming sign. We know what that means. And so to all the people out there, I'm going to tell you what it means. Because I be trying to tell y'all. When we have visitors come in, visitors being recruits, and they have a successful conversation with the staff and Coach Prime, if you see them take that picture and it's just in front of the Colorado thing, go either way. When they take that picture in front of that sign and say, "We coming,"
Jello pudding pop face.
And the picture they're referring to, let me see if I can pull it up for you guys. It's the big guy from Iron
I believe
Academy.
you can.
I believe Chico can.
But it's going to take a
I
long time.
believe he can find a plan. Show us a picture right now, and we gon' show us how.
Big Brett Colo J. Big thanks to Coach Prime and all the staff at Colorado for a fantastic OV weekend. And there's that picture in
Well, let
front
me
of
tell
that view.
y'all this, because Arley has stood next to me before. Chico has stood next to me before. Me and Coach Prime are about the same height.
No, you're not. You're
Yeah.
taller than Coach Prime.
I said about.
Okay.
I said about. Do you see how tall this dude is next to Coach Prime?
He's a big old boy.
Because people talk about head and shoulders above. That dude's shoulder and head is right there with Prime head. Like, that's a big
I wonder
boy.
where he got that because his parents are kind of, petite.
And that's the question I was going to go to, Arley and Unc. And you look at people like Michael Jordan, his parents are under 6 feet. Even his brother came out shorter, but he's 6'6". I think Wembanyama's parents are shorter. He's taller. How does something like this happen for average size people to have these huge, humongous, above average size kids?
I don't know. Maybe you and Big Booty Ann could tell us.
For everybody out there in the chat that want to be serious, please let us know. Is this like in the food nowadays?
It comes back.
I wasn't being serious.
Is this the food nowadays? What
No, you
is
are
you
not
can't
serious.
coach this.
You and Big Booty Ann can have a Reynolds.
You
was
can't
not
coach this.
serious.
How does this happen?
I think genetics. So it reached back from an X or Y chromosome from the generations before.
There you go, Arley.
And what they just switched over, they skipped over the parents and went to him.
Yeah,
Kind of like what they say, receding hairline.
You do this. We used to talk about a Punnett square, and you put like the parents'
Whoa,
genetics.
Arley.
Way over our head.
Talking
Right
to a
there.
product of Selma Public School. Slow down.
You
gotta go
talking
slow.
Chinese
So
arithmetic.
you take
right there.
this. You take
And
a
don't be
square
trying to-
and you make it like a tic tac.
No, we didn't mean like slow down, like and say it slower. We meant like you got to go way back. We didn't mean.
There's a boy and a girl.
Yeah, you got.
There's a boy and a girl. The boy has an X and a Y, and the girl has 2 X's. And when they get together, the child's gonna get one of those, 2 of those from each parent. If you get an XX, you're a girl, and you get all the stuff on there. And if you get an XY, you're a boy, and you get all of the stuff that's attached to the parents, what they bring. Which you get blue eyes and long hair, short hair, fair skin, or darker skin, or earlobes.
And any trait that was back in the line in the lineage.
Yep, anything that came from way back. That's how people will say, she don't look like her so and so. She like her great grandmama. You're like, really? And you look at the picture like, oh my gosh, she does.
Andre Walker, that's why I'm trying to stop her. She went like graduate level. I'm like, hold up.
Yeah, my niece just had twins, 2 months old, and the only other twins I think in my family are my older cousins. So it did skip a generation and go right to the next one.
And it must have been a recessive trait.
One of them starving villages and try to have Chico hand him a Big Mac, you kill him. You got to give him baby food. You can't start him off where you eat. You got to give him what he can have.
Well, they must have had your twin must be a recessive trait on one of those. Are they boys and girls, or girls or?
Actually, wow, I didn't even think about that. The older twins are boys and the younger twins are boys.
So it must be a recessive trait on the Y chromosome.
I promise I wanted to have twins. I wanted to have little baby boys. I was gonna have a right guard and a left guard. We was gonna be smashing them and 10 you.
Were they gonna put the 90? What is it, 98 on their booties too?
Oh, that was gonna be those receivers right there. Those the pass catches. Ha ha ha, Arley.
Wrong side of the ball.
The 98% on my jogging pants, man, was classic. Listen, if you saw any wide receiver, tight end, or anybody on the football field that catches passes or does anything, and he is proclaiming that he is 98%, how cold-blooded does this guy have to be? How confident does he got to be on Shedeur Sanders type confident level?
Yeah, but it's really not even about that confidence and the 98%. It's the fact that he wrote it on his ass.
That's confident.
Or ignorant.
That's bold. Ignorant is writing Chris on your booty.
But there's a line.
The wrong way.
There's a line.
Confident and being cold-blooded is writing 98% on and then
telling the quarterback church window in a tank top.
Telling the quarterback, hey man, you throw the ball to me as a 98% chance. You throw the ball to me as a 98% chance that something positive is going to happen.
You
Either
throw
I'm
the
gonna
ball to
catch that
Chico, it's a
thing, I'm
98%
gonna get
chance
pass interference,
some Reynolds in his pants.
but there will not be an interception. So throw that thing to me, dog. That's all
Throw
I'm
that
saying.
thing to
Oh,
me.
now
MWG
LeJohn
original
West,
said
forgot his
Arley got
number
the
with the
Kappa
Baltimore
red
Ravens.
glasses and hat on.
Huh?
MDJ original says Arley got the Kappa red glasses and hat on. I think she with the Noops now.
She's with the
what they call
Deltas.
that? Kappa sweetheart? Were you a
No,
Kappa
I was
sweetheart?
not ever gonna pledge for somebody else. I'm a Delta.
Oh, okay.
Got your ass together like real quick.
No,
Yeah,
because
see, I
people
don't
will
know.
say
I
that, like,
don't.
was you an Omega? I was a nobody's nothing. I was a
That's what I'm
Delta. I
talking about.
am a Delta.
Somebody
I'm a
something is
Delta.
something now.
I ain't gonna
I'm
lie.
a
I ain't gonna. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna put on blast. I'm just gonna say it. There was a young lady who I used to date in college that I was like, no, dog. Once I found out she was pledging, and there's nothing against AKAs or any sorority, but once I found out she was pledging and she was AKA, and I heard what the rumors. Oh, they got to do whatever to the Kappas. They got to do whatever to the Kappas. I was like, what? They got to do whatever to the Kappas. Oh, you can't be my girlfriend, dog. I'll be the Kappa.
Listen,
I ain't with that, dog.
Chico, that was
I'm not
some
with that.
Kappa trying to take your girl, because
That's what it was, and it probably what happened
Kappa
too.
trying to take your
It's
Let me
girl.
probably
tell-
old.
They
let me
gonna have
tell
to
you-
number them
Negro.
Kappas.
They
tell
got
y'all-
them right now somewhere. Got
Let
them
me
right
tell
now.
you how
Arley, somewhere.
easy somebody let me tell you how easy somebody like Hal Dawkins could represent Chico and prove that he's not mentally capable to stand trial. This man gonna show up on a grown woman porch when he turns 16 trying to get some, but then in college break up with a girl because she might have had to been with a Kappa. Like, this dude is not mentally fit.
How am I not feeling?
Trial. Like, he had to go to the hospital.
See, look, Zerdy said she was on the line. Chico, I ain't with it, dog. I'm not with it. These little smooth penny loafer Kappas dudes on the campus wearing sweaters in red and cream. I ain't even like red at the time. You feel me? And y'all walking around here now. You talking, and here's
Man,
the
do the $5 super chat. Get out your
No.
feelings, man. The Kappas ain't took your walk.
here's what really happened
For
though.
the streets
Kappas
anyway.
already had them.
Thank you.
Probably was for the
You
street, but
shit
here's what
took
really
that.
happened. No, here's what really happened. We agreed to, because I was like, hey, I might go pledge, but I don't really want to pledge. Them dudes really lame, but I might go pledge. She was like, hey, I'm not gonna play. I was like, all right, well, we're not gonna pledge together then, right? Okay, cool. Somebody convinced her to pledge and she ain't tell me until afterwards. Until when they had
Hal Dawkins would come in and tell you, Chico, this is the fucking you get for the fucking you gave.
Until they had what they call it, the probate Arley, when they come out.
Yeah.
She gonna invite me to the probate. I said, what? You coming out?
And you went, what was the line number? 13? You went out there with 13 balloons?
Oh, hell no. It's a problem. Now I show up at the probate. I'm out of my element. I'm like a fish out of water. I don't know nothing about this. What do you call it?
Greek
Divine
life.
Nine stuff, Greek life. I don't know nothing about it. Only reason I wanted to pledge Q because they Omegas. We dogs. I wanted to bark. That's it. But I went to the probate and all of those Kappas in there, all those other fraternities in there, and they making noises.
Damn, I don't stand a chance.
I'm like, dog, either they done already smashed or they gonna smash or whatever I don't know. I'm out of the loop.
You don't understand.
So let me get up out of here. Let me get up out of here, dog.
MJ
You got a problem now.
Jay Original said, I'm sorry I opened up that wound for Chico.
Right.
He needs a therapy.
You definitely did, dog. You definitely did. Look at
therapy.
somebody calling like 06.
Chico, it ain't been number 2 hours, dog.
It ain't been up for 2 hours. Yeah, we need to go.
I'm trying to tell you in 2 hours. Yeah.
You having fun over there. I'm
I'm
mad.
Hug yourself, jacket.
I'm about to look up the old girlfriend and see what she married to. If it's a Kappa,
It's one of them. She gonna.
if it's one of them.
Oh, her ex-husband, baby daddy Kappa for sure.
Her ex-husband, baby daddy.
So he smashed and broke up with her. That's messed up, dog.
It's the fucking you get for the fucking you gave.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
This should be on a business card.
Was this at the Bible College, Chico?
Nah, this one at the Bible College, dog.
Oh! Y'all a mess and 12 halves. Would be 6.
See,
So
y'all say stuff, man. Y'all just bring up, open old wounds up, like Unc said earlier, but it's a different context right here. Go
Danny
ahead,
007, licensed to kill. Her Majesty's Secret Service. Shout out to 007. $5 super chat, doing my part when I catch you live. Looking spiffy. Oh, appreciate you.
Was she talking about you?
That's what I mean. You saw my face.
Looking
I see.
spiffy,
Looking spiffy.
look like
Okay.
Chico, like dog, like
I wasn't reading.
I
I was listening, dog.
mean, Chico, it happened to you in college. It's gonna happen to you online. They want the news. It ain't my fault.
They want the noobs. Whatever. I let her go. You need a hug.
What Chico?
Oh man. Y'all represent your fraternities and your sororities right now in the chat. Represent. My uncle was a cold-blooded nuke. He used to have flashbacks and get to stepping around the house in a candy cane with a nuke cane. What you call it? Candy cane, nuke cane. What you call them?
Just a
I know it's not candy cane. What is it called for real?
Let's call it
Just a
rapping the
cane.
show. Let's call it rapping the show.
Okay,
It's called a
rapping.
cane. It's just a cane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he used to have
It's
flashbacks.
like a candy cane.
I used to hear stomping in the house. Some I go up in there, he up in there twisting and turning and doing shoulders. I'm like, what you doing?
He was having a moment.
And
his own step
Ain't nobody watching you, though. What are you
He
doing?
was on FaceTime with your girl, your AK girl.
All right, guys, man. Hey, we enough messing around with y'all tonight. This has been another episode. Thank you guys for coming. Arley, you want to leave them with some? Unc, you want to leave them with some before we close about this thing?
I just want to tell people out there in the world, it's a lot of stress and strife. My favorite thing is to love someone and let someone love you. Until I see y'all next time.
Oh, I thought you were about the MICKEY.
Oh,
MOUSC.
MIC, that's my name. I mean, I gotta see one.
No, don't do it.
See you real soon. AGL. Love y'all for real. Arley Michelle. I think didn't he go to sleep? Did you are you supposed to be asleep? You didn't like my sweet message to the people?
Oh no, I liked it.
We've been so crunk and talking about booty, rocking everywhere. I thought we needed to play nice.
He ain't lying.
I want to go back to the booties. I was thinking about booties.
So I guess that's what you wanted to say, Uncle. Leave us with. We appreciate it. Thank y'all for coming out. Y'all know what it is. It's Uncle Chico live and direct.
A jam in my legs.
Up in your face.
And I'm ready to spread all around the world for the funk. We don't cut in. We just butt in. I'm up to my heart in the funk. And when I find a vacant booty, I move right in on the hump.
You going to the Waffle House and save him.
You ain't lying.
Oh, that's funny, MD Original. He is. He about to go straight to the house.
And recruit him.
Waffle House.
Oh, Chico, they got a sign at the Waffle House now. We done cut up so bad at the Waffle House. They got a sign at the Waffle House that say 11:30 p.m. to 6 a.m. to go orders only.
Oh, that should have been what took them so long.
It should have been the policy.
Because that's when everything go down.
That's when it goes down.
What?
Hal D dropped
another
499 super chat on. Appreciate that love, Hal D.
Yes, sir. Yes. Thank you. The legend. Yeah, Unc did say vacant booty, Wayne Morgan. Y'all clip that and share that thing.
Man. And when I find a vacant booty, I move right in on the hump.
Like just any vacant booty or just?
Sir No said, what is a tail? It's just a long booty.
What?
What is this, McDowell's? My
son
work.
Great show. I had fun. We had fun too. Maybe next week we didn't have booty arm present, so I guess we had to talk about booties because he wasn't here.
Louisiana Glenn with me.
And
on the Parliament Funkadelic.
That's a shirt. Funkadelic. Ooh, that's cold blooded. That's cold. Uncle wear that shit. Oh, you wear that one.
Oh man, I wear Funkadelic right now. I get Funkadelic tattoo.
I like that. I like that. That's Unctivities right there. I like that. Funkadelic. Way to go, Pierre.
Yeah,
way to damn
Pierre.
go.
Shout out to Pierre. Shout out to Louisiana Glenn because we want the funk. And I got to have my funk.
Got a real thing going down and down. Got the whole world spring. Dog Pound. I got the remix. Got the Dog Pound Snoop Dogg remix. Okay. Yeah, I'm about to go do for real. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. And good night. Uncle Chico live once again. Peace and
Bye,
release.
Arley.
I look at
Banter time.
Yes, sir. Uncle Chico, Sunday Night Live. Live and direct.
It's another Sunday night. It's another Sunday night.
It's all good.
Another Sunday night live with UNK and Big Dog Chico.
Cold-blooded. Another one. Hey, it's another one.
Morning.
It's another one, baby. It's another one.
Another Sunday night live with UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog.
So get ready for it. Danny, we read your chat. Danny,
another Sunday night live. UNK and Big Dog Chico.
Hey, yo, Danny, we read your super chat, big man. I think you missed it. It was the super. It was the super.
Because, and I remember I forgot what it was specifically, but I remember thinking like, oh, I'm trying to think of what they said because I was about to make their name a song, Dinner Danny. Oh,
One nation
under
like
a groove.
I was about to do some Cinderella. I thought about it. I was like, that's how I know we read it because I remember thinking Cinderella, Dana. But I couldn't think of how to pick that.
Look, it's 311 in the chat. 311.
I'm the rapper doggy love.
Oh, it's 311 people.
What time?
Isn't that nice?
That's 7 a.m. Hawaii time, 12 noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That's right.
The morning run.
Get it. Don't stop.
Well, the motto is it's morning somewhere.
It's morning some damn well.
It's morning somewhere.
Big
when
dog.
I find a vacant booty.
Come on now, dog.
You stuck with that. You gonna wake up in the morning singing that.
Arley, may she rest in peace. Ain't Becky Joe put me on the P-Funk. That's all we used to listen to.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit, and I bet she had her little dance to go with it too.
Yep.
She was getting down and down.
Did you ever hear about Blowfish? Remember Blowfish?
Hootie?
Y'all know about Blowfish, do it. No, not Hootie and the Blowfish. It was a comedian who used to do like talk comedy on albums. His name was Blowfish, and he'd be talking like rhyming. Oh, yeah. Almost like a Dolomite or something. But before then, I think he's credited with being the first comedian on an album or something like that. You gotta do the fact check. Let me
go look up Blowfish. Blowfish the comedian. BLO, blah blah blah.
My name is the one. Some people call
he is
me
stuck. He did. New Orleans, and he died in 2020. Was he from New Orleans?
Affectionately known as comedian Blowfish, was a beloved figure in New Orleans comedy scene.
That's right, Sherman. Now that vigil and balloon release ended not too long ago.
Oh, that was the lady talking about. Oh, that was a lady talking. They had a video and balloon release for Blowfish.
Oh, nice.
It was 4 years ago.
Let me see.
They said comedian Blowfish, rest in peace, God bless, condolences. 4 years ago. Oh, I don't remember him. He probably was funny during my time in the NO, baby. I was hanging out in the NO.
We had a NO native on the show on the morning run this past Friday, and we're going to be clipping that up and putting it out tomorrow.
We that's
Chicken and Shrimp. Shouts out to G Till, Greg Tillery, the owner and CEO, creator of We That's Chicken and Shrimp.
Yeah, Andre Walker.
Where is it at in New Orleans?
He got several locations. One is in the Riverwalk.
And one is on Canal Street, too.
Andre Walker, we'll touch on him tomorrow, AB and his antics, but, there's not a lot to touch on, man. Mental health is real. Lack thereof, so.
And none of these people got in
there.
Yeah.
On this show.
Yeah, CTESPN is real. Damn shame
Arley, how
they
you
did
doing?
that.
What you up to? Where was you gigging this weekend? You was gigging?
I was in Wilmington, North Carolina. I just got back today, and then all week I booked a role on the new soap opera Beyond the Gates. So I was on set all week,
Okay.
and I got to go
How
back
you
on
ain't
the
leave with that?
child. Because when I tell you, it had me stressed. Y'all need to give respect to soap opera people. We don't ever respect them. When normal people film maybe 3-4 pages a day, they was changing scenes over the shoulder. Soap operas film 80 to 90 pages a day, and they're trying to get
Goodness
100. So I
gracious.
had so much stuff on my brain to try to remember. I had all these long monologues, and it was just
You ever
I was
met Victor
overwhelmed.
Newman?
No, I have not. They're shooting this one in Atlanta, not where they typically shoot them in LA or New York. So
Mm.
yep, this is a new one. It's on people can watch it if you want to check it out on CBS. It's a pretty interesting soap opera. Old school kind of soap
Do you
opera
know
too.
what day or week yours is coming up on?
Mine is not gonna air until August. So I when it gets closer to August, I'll let you know.
All right.
But yeah, mine didn't air
Hey.
until August. But it's pretty cool. The
Sorry about that.
what?
I was gonna say
You
shout
may
out
be
to Uncle
quiet.
Luke. Shout out to Uncle Luke.
Uncle Luke.
Uncle Luke Way. Let me see if I can make sure I show this to you guys so y'all can see it out there, man. It was on social media, but yeah, Luther Campbell Way out in his hometown of Miami. Shout out to him that just had that ceremony, I think yesterday. I saw on Instagram. Shouts out to the legendary Luther Campbell. Any Luke Campbell stories y'all have? Unc or Arley? No, Unc gonna jump up for this one. You got Uncle Luke story, Unc?
I mean, everybody know what Uncle Luke did to the game, man. We wouldn't be here without Uncle Luke.
Pop that, pop that. Ooh. There we are.
Okay.
Oh,
That
and
scar when he
I
came out with
forgot to
that
shout
scar
out
with that.
Outcast, y'all.
Wait. Anybody know what Uncle Luke said when he said, ain't nothing but
Yeah, what is it?
freak
Yeah.
in the house. Watch your
I know,
mouth.
I know. Yeah, free Willie.
Freak.
Hey, with it. Hey, with it. Yeah.
I'm about to look up the lyrics to that song. Now I gotta know. I gotta know what he said. What were you saying, Arlie?
I forgot now.
Yeah.
I literally forgot that fast. Like it just went right out my
Scar,
brain.
Uncle Luke. That used to take over BET, man. Back in
Hydraulics.
the day.
Scar.
I thought you were saying score.
Oh, come on now.
Now you're saying scar.
Why? What was the scar? SCAR?
I mean, yeah, what was free Willie? Like we can't make it make sense.
Oh, well, I need some clarity on what's happening.
Scar was a song back in the day that Luke came out with. You remember the song that had Trick Daddy on there that introduced Trick Daddy, I think, to the world?
Oh
Remember that
no,
song?
let's go find that. No, I don't. But y'all gonna sing. One of y'all gonna
You
neither
don't
gonna
remember
sing it.
Scar?
Scar and trick. Hold on, let me go. Maybe I do and just don't know that's what it was called.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You know it. You know it. You've heard it. All the twerking you've done on the camera in your chair. I'm sure you know that song.
Ah! It's okay. Let me see. This is it right here, Uncle Luke. Let me see. If
There's no downside to using it every day.
You
but the
can't
thing
play
is,
it though.
I'm waiting on this later.
Okay.
I can't.
No, you can't play it because it'll be copyrighted.
Oh, okay. Well, I ain't playing it.
Here, you can play. I'm gonna put you on mute. You play it, then come back. I want to know the lyrics. So I'm going to the lyrics right now.
I wanna
Captain D coming. Captain D coming.
That's
Captain D
Scar?
coming. Captain D yeah, that's Scar.
That was the name of that song.
That's what I knew. I should have started off with something else. I knew I should have started off with that.
It starts off Captain D coming. Captain D coming. Is it Captain?
Captain D coming. Captain D coming.
I know this. I didn't know that was the name of that song. Never.
What do you say? Oh.
It had the lyrics right here. Scar lyrics. Okay, let me say Captain Dick coming. Oh, it's Captain Dick coming.
Daddy in the
Oh.
house. Disrespect. Watch your mouth. CEOD. Oh, something like that. That's how I go.
Oh my God. I didn't know that's what the D was. Oh, I like my hoes at home. Always in Chico.
Hey man.
I used to this song gets you to the dance floor. Did not know this was the name of that
Exactly.
song. Why is it called Scar?
Scar. Hydraulics, Scar. It was just a call they used to
Just
make.
something to say.
Yeah, Scar.
Oh, freak them hoes, eat them hoes. Oh, he said eat them hoes. Oh.
Man,
Eat
Luke was
them
so
hoes.
raunchy. What?
Eat them hoes.
They said, now this is classic right here, Andre
Andrew,
Walker just said, Andre, you got to be from Florida to say this right here.
Oh, Jam Pony.
Since y'all talking about Luke, do you remember Jam Pony?
Man, me and Coach Brian talk about Jam Pony all the time.
Ricky. Is that them?
And let me tell you about Jam Pony Express. Come on, y'all. Let's get with it. Jam Pony in the house tonight. Listen,
Jam Pony talk over everything.
Jam Pony Express. You either gonna hate it or love it.
Yep.
You can't be in the middle. And if you hear it enough, like we heard it in our locker room, because the upperclassmen happen to be Florida boys.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chipley, Florida. My dog Blike is not black, it's Blike. Blike. And they put us on Jam Pony back in the early 2000s. And that is classic to this day if I hear Jam Pony. So shouts out to Jam Pony Express, DJ Slick Vic.
You had the wiki.
On the ones and twos.
Jam Pony. Is that them? Wiki. Shut up. That's not Jam Pony.
Now, it's very clever how he does it, too, because he'll talk over a track, but he'll put his own lyrics in there. Like, you got to listen to a Jam Pony back that thing up. He killed it.
Mm-hmm.
He killed it. Jam Pony had them CDs. Yes, Sharpie on them things right there.
Oh, I love y'all, but I'm about to go to people.
All right, yes, we're going to sleep right now, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in.
See y'all next time.
This has been another late night edition of Sunday Night Live. With two of the coldest that you can find on the internet. Arley, Michelle, and Big Dog Chico.
I knew it was coming. When you said two, I said, when he said two, I know he was going to leave me out.
I thought two was going to be y'all. I didn't know that was going to be me too.
When he said two, I was like, here you come.
I meant the cut. Thank you. I'd like to thank the Academy for my award.
I knew it. I said, here you come. He finna do me dirty.
Yes. Thank y'all for coming out once again. Uncle Chico Live, man. We'll be back with more this week. Tuesday, y'all stay tuned, and Thursday once again. And Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday is the morning run. Stay tuned. Y'all know what it is. The biggest dog Chico to see. I'm up for hours. Peace and yes, sir. Uncle Chico, Sunday Night Live. Live and direct.
It's another Sunday night. It's another Sunday night. Another Sunday night live with UNK and Big Dog Chico.
Around in this. It's another one. It's another one, baby. It's another one.
Another Sunday night live with UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog.
So get ready for it. This show.
Another Sunday night live. UNK and Big Dog Chico.
On the internet.
I want to give a shout out to my minuscule co-hosts, Arley, Michelle, and Big Dog Chico, in their supporting role. I do everything without them, and don't really need them. But shout out to them.
The coldest show on the internet.
The Joker said the coldest two people. I knew, Chico. I knew it was coming.
I wasn't gonna do it, but honestly, I saw your face in the background. I said, "Look at this man! I'm gonna get him now."
I was like, "That boy, hell, I know he finna do it." I'm look, Chico. It's 2:19, 45 seconds. I'm just trying to hang on to 2:21. I'm hanging on to 2:21.
The coldest show on the internet. But anybody got parents? Anybody got parents?
Anybody that got
On
parents.
the show on the internet.
If you was an unplanned birth, this is the best show for you.
Show for you. This show for you. The
If you
cold
ever walked
show,
in on your mom and daddy doing it, this is the show for you.
show for you. Show for you. The coldest show.
If you ever found a Reynolds in your bathroom,
Show for you. Show for you.
this is the show for you.
The coldest show on the
Oh.
internet. And if you're still listening at this point,
You know, it's definitely the show for you. Because you
this
about
is the
damn out your mind
coldest show.
if you still listen to us.
You ain't got no damn sense.
Now,
Because this is still the coldest show
show
on the
on the
internet.
internet. Ah.
Fine. And I ain't lying.
7, 6, 5, 4,
Coldest show
3,
on
2,
the internet.
1. 2 hours, 21 minutes, and we are out.
You did another show, y'all.